How we doing? How's we doing, everybody? We doing good? Welcome back to another live stream. So, this is kind of what I was oops, hold on. Sort of looking for going into the kind of the trading day today. When you see what the SPY opened 433.11. The price right now 431.53. Nothing's moving all that much. Not a lot of things are happening. What's really going on? You can kind of see it with a lot of stocks too. AMC, what's the open price? 1587. It's up a little bit from open at 1604. GME, pretty much the same difference over here. Opened 97.40. It's at 97 flat. What's happening today is the market is chilling out and just waiting for Powell tomorrow, because that is one of the main things that people are weighing on. Basically, it's just weighing on everybody's minds this week is what is going to happen with Powell? Like, what is he going to say? What is Jerome Powell going to say that is going to ease investors' concerns about rate hikes? What is going to happen? When's the rate hike going to come? How much is it going to be? How many are you going to do this year? What's the effect going to be? What's the labor market going to do? What are all these other things that we need to hear from Powell that people are like, all right, things are looking kind of weird. What are we going to need to look out for going forward? So let's see. Market waiting for Daddy Powell to speak. Yep. Breakout of bullpen approximately before 136. Stamp it. My name isn't Justin Frozen Peas and Meat Juice. What's up, buddy? How you doing? All right. Top right. I mean, we don't really need TLT anymore unless something's really going to start to happen. TLT is probably selling off a little bit here with this little bit of a move here. Yeah, a little bit of a red candle on TLT right here with this little bit of a SPY move back to the upside. But again, like kind of a slow trading day today. Yesterday was kind of a trader's heaven, just having all those swings happen all day, left and right, just all back and forth, just like SPY tank, SPY rip. Everything was just going wild yesterday. So today's a little bit slower. Tomorrow, before Powell, you might see one move before two. You might see it pick a direction and then kind of settle down or slowly start to make its way back up. But then it's just waiting on 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is when you're going to get the report. And then at 2:30 p.m., we are going to be getting Powell speaking, making a statement, and then answering any questions, which we will be streaming tomorrow. Whew, here we go. You have a question. Hamburger topping? What do you mean here? I don't understand. Let's see. What's good, Vix? What's up, Long? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's do a little bit of Amy Ortex update. Just kind of going into just kind of see what happened when we were off. I haven't really taken a look at this. Let's see over here. Okay, so holy shit. Every single time we do this in the afternoon, it gets crazy. 5.71 million shares borrowed on AMC now. We have 447,000 return shares. The borrowed change on AMC, 5.26 million. 20.86% estimated short interest. That is insane. Jeez, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is wild. Whew. All right. I just tweeted that out. That is crazy behavior over there from a lot of these shorts. That is crazy, people. All right. Let's see what they did on GME really quick. I just sent out that tweet really quick. I haven't even looked at GME to see what they did on this beast. Let's take a look over here. So, we got GME right here. We have at not really a whole lot. It's still above 20% estimated short interest. They have a net return of 50,000 shares today. AMC right here. Let's see. SPY doing anything crazy? Nope. Really, really flat. AMC is just kind of teetering around 16. We could see a little bit of craziness going into close. But other than that, Powell notes and written statement are said to be released today after hours. What are you talking about? Deke Slade, where are you seeing that? Where are you seeing that, buddy? I mean, usually the Fed comments come out, whatchamacallit, 2 p.m., 30 minutes before. That's where you get it. It's a good thing we have SSR. Yeah, exactly. They can take out the shares. They just can't sell them. EVgo with 34% short interest. Yeah, I can take a look at that really quickly. EVgo, I mean, if the EVs start to really run again, it'll probably get a decent pop. What's the short interest on this beast? Yeah, 34% estimated high cost to borrow. So that thing definitely could squeeze. Could if it starts to get going. We just all have to buy one share each. We would have to buy like 1.2 shares each-ish. Let's see. Hello from Chicago. Cold one today. It's cold in Connecticut too. It was what do you call it? It was this snow. Can I sue the Fed for implementing the PDT rule? It wasn't the Fed. It would have been FINRA or the SEC. XRT is heavily shorted, but that's the one that holds GME in it, and there's a reason for why it's that shorted. It's like I forget what it was. It has to do with like splits and like mergers and stuff like that. Let's see here. They have shares ready to either stymie in a breakout or pile in if the market tanks tomorrow. Yeah, they easily could be doing that, or they're just gonna keep selling shares to try to just like battle retail investors. There's a little bit of a pop here up to the 200. I mean, nothing too crazy. SPY didn't really get a whole lot of move here. Okay, so look at this. So with these bond yield moves right now, SPY and TLT are linked up. SPY's coming down, TLT's coming down. But what's AMC doing? Popping up off a little of this bond move over here. So that's why the bond market is so important for just looking at stocks. You're just tracking the flow of money. So when you see this candle sell off, you're like, what you think of yourself is, okay, money out of bonds into equities. So it's just that like TLT down, it's just going over here. That's pretty much how you have to think of it. Prog's up 11%. Interesting. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind, for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. YouTube, we've been having problems with YouTube recently, and you guys absolutely went wild on it this morning. Thank you guys very much. So let's see. Let's have a good day, rest of the day into close. Let's see if we can get some boom boom candles over here. If you got any plays out there, let me know. We can take a look at those. Let's see. What do you plan to do once AMC and GME movement is over? The same thing that I'm doing now, Jorge. What do you plan to do? Jorge, after? Hi from Dallas. I've been on for a while. Glad to be back. Holding AMC for a year today. Cheryl. Whew. All right, TLT's selling off pretty hard right now. Amy could get a little candle. Let's see what the SPY wants to do here. If TLT comes down and makes some new lows, I mean, that could be interesting. 5-minute MACD cross over here wants to come down a little bit. SPY is crossing up a little, but it's not really getting those buyers that we want to see out of it. But let's see. Some days I handle it better than others. Definitely not sleeping as much lately. Yeah, it happens, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. Do I give it one? I don't know. Let's see. Wouldn't that just give Amy like a nice 15-minute candle and then that's it? Isn't that how it works? Just Amy would just get a nice boom boom for 15 minutes and then settle down. Time to moon, Mr. Short the VIX. That would be pretty sweet. I plan to throw a twin turbo on my wide body scat pack. There you go. Let's see. All righty. TLT walking its way back up. Let's see here. All right. Let's see what we got going on Twitter. Anything wild over here? Okay, let's take a look. I mean, we had that wild stuff about Melvin yesterday. That Melvin stuff was great. All right, 81 counterparties take 1.6 trillion at the Fed. Reverse repo. VIX coming down. Hold on. I don't see anything crazy on this yet. I mean, people were talking about Kramer this morning. I never saw it. Stellar 5-year auction sees surge in foreign demand. Record low dealer takedown. Interesting. So that could be TLT moving down here. Interesting. Okay. So when bond auctions happen, that's the other thing you got to watch out for with TLT. If you see something on TLT start to really move and it's like, what the hell is going on? Are bonds freaking out? Sometimes not. Sometimes there's a bond auction and it freaks out TLT. Check out Prague. Is Prague really getting up there today? Oh, baby, Prague looking really good. So here's what you got. Here's a nice little illustration of 1348. So right here, Prague is above the 200 EMA. On the 5-minute, you have the 13 crossing above the 24, and then the 48. You get it right here. Well, it comes back down a little bit here, but doesn't come back down to touch the 30. Comes down a little bit, comes down a little, and then just slowly just starts making its way up throughout the entire day. That's a 13% move. How are the options doing on this thing? They're all right. Amy coming up a little bit here, trying to get above that 200 EMA over here. We got GME kind of doing its own thing at 96.37 right now. Let's see. Kramer was being a usual ass. Yeah, it happens. What's the end game for those who are investing in AMC and GME? You got in the money puts on GME. Chris, why would you get in the money puts on GME? Are you trying to buy insurance on your shares? Is that what you're trying to do? I mean, Prague is getting up there right now. Why is Hood not tanking? Well, the market's not really. So The move in the market today happened in the pre-market, and then it just kind of fizzled out right here. So like, uh-oh, bad, bought right back up. We're just kind of in this supply and demand zone range. Now, tomorrow we could see big institutional money. This is honestly kind of a good spot to be, because we're in a, not like, just like in terms of like the move after the Fed meeting, because big money is either going to come in and buy a boatload at these levels, or they are going to just sell it off at these levels. So we could do a little strangle on the SPY tomorrow, which could be very interesting. Why is Hood not tanking? Why are you spamming this? Wayne? Wayne? Why would it be tanking right now? Wayne? Prague 21? That would be pretty wild. If Prague got to 21, that would be insane. BBIG, how are we doing over here today? Sorry. It's okay, Wayne. Let's see. No, I'm shorting GME, AMC, and GME are high price penny stocks. Chris, vehemently disagree. I think you're wrong. I think you're incorrect. We can see who's going to be right over the long term. We knew who was right in 2021. So is there any reason to say that that has changed? SPY moving up. SPY's getting a move here. A little bit up to the two. Oh, Amy coming up a little bit here. Amy might be able to get up to the green. So where's TL? I want TLT up here. That's what we want. If we're going to see moves, yeah, TLT. Look at this. It's every single time. Every time. You're going to see a move in TLT, and then the SPY is going to go. So remember what we were looking at right here. This big candle on TLT was not reflected in the SPY. We were kind of messing around right here. This next candle comes in, big SPY buy orders over here. How big is this? What is that? 431.78, 432.60. That's about $1 move in the SPY. That's not bad. Amy coming up a little bit here. It is still trying to bust out above this 200 EMA, but it is getting a couple of candles here. Like it's not the worst thing to see. GME is trying to move up a little bit here. Let's see. Oh, crypto. What's up, buddy? If GME was a penny stock, it would have a market cap of 500,000 with 1.5 billion in the bank. Stock Guru is true. That would be the most aggressive value play of all time. Like, think about that. If they have 1.5 billion in cash, no debt, and they would literally have a market cap like of a penny stock, do you realize that that is the biggest value play of all time? Fundamentally, they are terrible people just bidding them up. That's all. GME lost over 105 million last quarter. Yeah, well, you do realize that they are transforming their bit. Chris, here's what you're doing. This is what this is. Okay, Chris, that's fine. You can come in here and say this. I just think you're looking at this a little bit wrong. Like, this is not me being like an asshole to you. You are looking at GME specifically. I don't know what you're doing on AMC, but you're looking at GME specifically the wrong way. You're looking at it how the company used to operate. You're looking at it in a way of, oh, it's a video game retailer selling video games and buying video game like consoles off of people. That's how you're looking at it. You are not even accounting for the NFT marketplace that could be coming out in 2022. How are you going to accurately value their cash flows going forward once that comes out? How are you going to do it? What type? You don't even know what they're working on. That's the thing that makes GME dangerous. How are you going to accurately get a projection of what their cash flows are going to be over the next 10 years, what their weighted average cost of capital is going to be, and what growth rates those cash flows are going to go to? Because that's what people use to figure out what the fundamental value is. Amy's popping a little bit here. GME's getting a little bit of action here too. So you're looking at it as the company before all of these updates. What you're saying doesn't make a lot of like logical sense. Just because of the fact that you're like, yeah. You can say that because as the video game retailer, they're struggling. Cool. But you're not even accounting for the fact that they are going to be coming out with something that is going to completely transform the way their core business operates. So you're playing with fire. You can short it if you want to and try to make some gains before they do that. But you're playing, that game Crash on Roulette? Like a lot of people like play those like online gambling casinos. That's essentially what you're playing. All of a sudden, it's just going to go zero because once that comes out, boom, it goes. So, Chris, no, Chris, like I'm actually like trying to help you here. Like this is like you won, and that's not even talking about the squeeze aspect of it. You're shorting it based on fundamentals, and I'm saying you are using the wrong type of fundamental analysis on it because you don't know what they're going to be doing. They have lots of cash and little to no debt. Yep, exactly. AMC, we can see all of the new movies coming out. Movies are good. They're doing those NFTs. SPY is getting some action here. This is nice. Jorge, what is confusing you about a discounted cash flow that's on a 10-year time frame? What is confusing about this? You're up $600 for the week on your GME put. Good for you. You made a good trade. Cool. The thing is, though, is that you can try and trade it like this, but you're going to say everybody's in NFTs and crypto. GME is heavily in debt. Okay, now this conversation doesn't make any sense because no, they're not. That's just factually incorrect. GME is not. AMC has debt, but they're refinancing their debt. So you're not really like, this is the reason why, like for everybody else in the chat, that's like, why are you even talking to him right now? I want you guys to understand, because you're going to see people come in here like this that are going to be like trying to present arguments to you. And you're going to be like, oh no, well, no. GME is not heavily in debt at all. Won't take 10 years. Jorge, that's not what I'm saying. It has to do with fundamental valuation on how the projections come. Let's see. Exactly. GME has no debt. So, Chris, you're playing with fire. You don't really know enough about these companies. Retail investors in general, here's the thing. You probably shouldn't be shorting stocks. You can buy puts on stuff. You can kind of trade stuff like that if you think there's going to be short-term downturn. But you probably do not have enough analytical capability to determine whether or not a company is a good short in the current marketplace. Because even if the company is fundamentally overvalued, Nicola, it can skyrocket. So there are always going to be other factors that you need to account for. SPY is coming up here. I like this. TLT is over here making new lows. This is good. So Chris, be careful. I mean, you can make your money on your trades. That's fine. I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do or not do with your money. But one, you're looking at the valuation in the wrong way. And you also don't know enough about the company because you just said GME is heavily in debt, which is factually incorrect. So for everybody else in here that's like asking why I do that and why I talk, that's why. I just want everybody else to it gives me an opportunity. It's basically like a pointed question as to like explain the bull thesis and explain where we're going. That's why I talk about that stuff. Could GME release an NFT dividend? Wasn't there talk of it last year? And they could try, but it's gonna be the NFT marketplace. So also for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. It just helps out with the algorithm a whole lot. GME ended the period cash and cash equivalents of 1.413 billion, as well as no debt other than 42.6 million, low interest unsecured term loan with the French government. I do remember that one, the French government. So yep, that is the factual information right there from the Prophet. So for anybody that comes in here is going to say nonsense. Chris tried to make an argument, which I will give him credit for. That is fine. He tried to make an argument as to why he's doing what he's doing, which is a good thing. Most of the shills that come in here are just like, it's going to zero. And you're like, shut up, asshole. You have no idea what you're talking about. But Chris tried to make an argument, which I give him credit for. That is perfectly fine. Microsoft bouncing. Everything's bouncing right here. SPY's coming up. TLT is making new lows. Hold up now. Let's see. I just let the Discord know about TLT. These new lows coming through on TLT are promising for the SPY pop. This is a bond move. Trying to figure out the 1348 EMA thing for a call if the 13 EMA crosses above the 48. That would potentially be a buy signal. When it once the stochastic crosses the K crosses the D, that would be a sell signal. I think that's how it works if you have the stochastic on there. 1348 for the win, says Big Dave Bowles. Attaboy. Everybody, I mean, today's a little bit of a slow day. It's hard to take a lot of the trades that are on it because there's nothing really moving all that crazy. Yesterday was a great day. Anytime there's going to be volatility and you're using 1348, you're going to absolutely crush it. But on flat days like this, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, and you have to understand that. That's the thing. You can't go willy-nilly just 1348ing yourself to $1 billion. You have to understand, like today, The only thing on the SPY that would have been, I mean, you could have gotten calls 429 to 434. Like that's good. This move here is good with this little 1348 cross that we're seeing right now. So it crossed right here on this candle, and you could have made a decent amount of money on this. It's honestly, it's hard for me to look at. The scale is a little bit different on the 5-minute chart, but yes, I agree. That's why people come on streams to voice their opinion. Not a lot of people do. Can you give advice on the 1348 when dealing with a 1095 commission per transaction? I think I got to go heavy on multi-contract. Can't play that small. No, you can play small. If you're if you buy like a $30 contract, it's just gonna cost you $40. So you have to make. Oh yeah, that sucks. Calls yesterday on Prague, $1. Go brrr, Caleb, at a boy. Yeah. So the 1348 right here on the SPY is good. And then you could play this breakout. See, the thing is I probably wouldn't play it until it gets above the 200 EMA. So I'm waiting around for like the signal, like for it to meet all the qualifications. Like right now, they would be a decent trade on the SPY. But with the market weakness that we've seen, is it going to run into close or is it going to get hammered into close? We don't know yet. I mean, the 5-minute cross looks good. You could take that's kind of where it is. It comes down to your own judgment sometimes. Let's see. Where did you drop that in the Discord? It's in the premium learn, earn, share premium. Let's see. LFG ankles out. Here we go, people. All right, so SPY's moving back down. TLT is bouncing a little bit here, but remember this 1348 cross on the TLT way back here. So it is still making these new lows. The MACD cross on the 5-minute, it looks like it wants to continue to come down. And the SPY is kind of hanging out right above the 200 EMA. So, I mean, it's kind of in that little like, it's like teetering. It's like, is it going to go? Is it going to go? Is it going to go? And if it just hits, it'll probably just have like a couple giant candles and it'll start to rip. Calm before the storm. Okay. Tomorrow is going to be a storm, Lex Lucy, with Powell's Fed meeting. Basically have to make over $30 for every move, which is a lot. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit more difficult if you're not throwing at least like $200 into the trade. Let's see. By this dip, we might not see 16 again after this week. Who knows? Hey, it's possible, man. It's possible. It's very possible. All right, so SPY's hanging around a little bit here. Watch TLT. If it starts to get some sell candles, it's going to get interesting. GME is making a little bit of a move here. We're seeing the 1324, a little bit of the 48 curling up a little bit. GME just flashed above the 200. AMC got rejected from its. SPY's kind of hanging around here. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Would be lit. It would be very lit, man. Very, very, very lit. SDC Ortex, I got you, buddy. Smile Direct Club for all your smile needs. All right, here we go. 320,000 borrowed shares, 198,000 returned. Borrowed change of 121,000. We got estimated short interest, 31.3%, 99% utilization. Pretty decently high cost to borrow. QQQ popping right now, or was it this move that we've already seen? New low on TL. New low on TLT, or it's trying to make a new low. Watch out for the SPY over here. Remember, TLT leads, SPY then starts to go. So watch the SPY over here. It might start to get a little bit more if the TLT starts to come down. Let's see. This could be interesting. So, Amy, if the bond yields are going to allow everything to kind of run, Amy's going to get a nice little push. We're only down 52 cents. I mean, that is 3%, but in terms of like the actual moves, 50 cents is not all that crazy, especially for AMC when we had like a $4 move yesterday. GME 97.99. Here comes TLT making its way down. Let's see. Thank you. Love you, Jack. Broke to Stoke. Anytime, man. Thanks for coming in here. All right. Yeah, TLT new lows. Watch the SPY start to get a little jumpy over here. What do you think of a VIX call close to the money going into close? I'm expecting VIX to be high in the morning. It can. It easily can start to run up in the morning just due to just the Fed talk tomorrow. All right, watch this 5-minute candle go green with TLT selling off, coming down to day lows. Let's see. GME Ortex or Holdington. Yeah, we just went over it, but I can throw it up really quickly. They returned a little bit more shares, about 50,000 shares, I believe, unless it changed. Oh, wow. They took out more shares on this thing today. So 130,000 shares net borrowed against GME today. 20.31% estimated short interest. Cost of borrow is going to start to step up on this thing. Yeah. Okay. So the SPY candle just went green. TLT is starting to make some new lows over here. This could get interesting. Amy getting a little bit of a pop over here off this little bond move. This is interesting. This is interesting. Here we go. BBBY, new high of the day. Yep, this bond move is going to allow a lot of things to happen. TLT coming down. Watch SPY start to get a couple of green candles here. AMC, GME starting to come up pretty big at 99. Here we go, people. This could be fun. Sir Hold Holdington, anytime, my man. Yeah, also for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. Just helps out with the algorithm a whole lot. We will be on until close. Whew. Fun fact, on Monday, May 24th, AMC was at 12.17. 8 days later, on Wednesday, June 2nd, it went from 35 to 72.62. Yep, it can just rip at any time and really start to get going. So, TLT, a little bit of a green candle here. Watch AMC and GME start to sell off that a little bit. TLT is a really good predictor of what's going on. Update on the SEC meeting. Nothing's going to be that crazy. Love the high energy. Here we go. Love when he gets into horse rate mode. Yeah, bro, turning on the jets over here. All right. Low of the day on TLT, 141.98. It is at 141.99 right now. Let's see. SPY's kind of linking up with it on this little move down. It should get a couple of green candles here soon with this bond move coming in. It's like being at a horse race. Yes, sir. Everybody drops some horses. I feel like that's when I start doing it, everybody that's in here right now, when I start doing that again, everybody just start dropping horses. That's what we should do. If I start going crazy and just start like talking really fast, everybody just start dropping horses. Whew. All right, here we go. TLT, new lows. Oh, TLT coming down hard here. Watch the SPY start to get a little bit jumpy. AMC, let's get a boom boom over here, especially AMC and GME. If this TLT move starts to get a little bit aggressive, watch the SPY try to get out of this range at 435. It's at 434 right now. Whew, here we go. Josh equals my hero. Josh who? Josh Answers? Josh Answers is the boy. All right. Whoa, we got the horses coming in. Here we go. All right. SPY moving down along with TLT right now. So it's like coil. It's a little bit coily right now is what I'm looking at this as. We've seen this happen a couple of times in the past where TLT starts to come down and the SPY moves with it. But then the buyers start to come back in and then it just goes floop. So let's see what happens. The 1348 did cross on the SPY. It is above the 200 EMA. And with TLT coming down, I mean, it looks all right going into close. Let's see. All right. Yeah, TLT came off of those lows. BKKT 1348. Let me look. It's about to. It's below the 200 EMA though. 200 EMA is at 404. So if it crosses here, I wouldn't take anything until it gets above the 200. SPY's coming back up a little. TLT, what are we doing? Let's see. What's the connection with AMC and the 20-year Treasury bond ETF? Nothing too crazy. It's not like a overall direct connection, but the bond yields are just going to track the flow of money in the overall market. So when when bond yields start to go up, that means the prices of those bonds are coming down, meaning more selling volume. Now, where is that money going to go if you're selling out of bonds? Well, most likely into the equity market. So that's kind of what you look at in TLT. So right now, like, hold on, I'll show you guys a really good example of this. 5 year. Okay, so TLT does this. This is the March TLT move. It's absolutely nasty. 137 to 179. That is a 10,000+% options play. Then you come over to the SPY. SPY's moving up a little bit here, so TLT might be coming down, but this is a good illustration of this. So this is the March crash. What date is this right here at the top? 221. What date is this right here? TLT starts to move up big. 221 starts this move right here. It is a 2% move, then a 4% move, then a 7% move, and then it hits a high at 179.70 and drops all the way back down. Still comes back to the high though. So that is kind of how TLT is going to work. And that was emergency rate cut. SPY on the 1 minute looking good. SPY moving up a little bit here on the 5. Hold on, 5-minute chart on Tilty. Let's see. Wow. New lows on TLT. Watch out. The market could start to get a little interesting here. A little bit jumpy with these moves. I like it. People. For every new filter right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. It's horse mode today. We're going horse mode. Oh, TLT puts are going crazy. So the thing about TLT is it's not supposed to move a whole lot. So if it does make a big move and you have options on it, you will print crazy amounts of money. Like if TLT moves 1.5% in a day, crazy. Citadel margin call on the SPY. They have puts on the SPY, I believe. So no. I believe they have lots of SPY shares and puts on it. So they're hedging their position. If they still have that, then they're pretty much fine. 134 TLT put. Come on. That's deep out of the money. I hope you have time on that. I really hope you have time on that because TLT is not supposed to move a whole lot. But SPY, come on, get up there. Respect the TLT move. Respect it. Just go. GME coming down. Interesting. Disjointing a little bit here. Disjointing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where the Citadel margin call is on the SPY. I don't know where that's coming from, but all right, here it goes. Let's see how much this is going to lead it by because that's a big move and we haven't really seen it. Yeah, there it is. There's the initial SPY move right here. Here it comes. See? See? Do you see it there? With TLT coming down and SPY starts to get a little jumpy. Interesting. All right, Amy getting a little bit of a candle here, 1632. GME, let's see if it's going to come back up. We're at 99, 98 right here. Hold up. Hold up now. All right. Oh, come on. Keep dropping, TLT. Keep dropping. Keep dropping. We're going to see. Oh, I want to see the SPY break out of this range right here. Prague starting to rip again. That would make sense with yields doing what they're doing. Where's my hedgy tiers? That's what I want. I want hedgy tiers. All right. 17% rip in Prague. YouTuber said Google News has an article, Citadel margin call for SPY. All right, let me look. I'm just searching this right here. This is Reddit, and then that's not. Let me look. This is on. Okay, let's look. Yes, Citadel has shares of SPY, but I also think they have a boatload of puts. Let me look at this. Let me look at their last 13F and see if they have puts. If they have puts, they're fine. Silo Advisors LLC, that's what it is. Ken Griffin Holdings right here. And I just want to search SPY. Oh, I can't search on this thing. Oh wait, no, I can go down here and search. Oh wait, no, I can't. This is nonsense over here. Let me look. I need to. Oh, screw this. 13G. Oh, this has got to load. That's why I got to refresh this really quick. All right, so I'm looking for the Citadel stuff to see if they have puts. I think they do. Hold on. I'll use Whale Wisdom because everything else is kind of wonky over here. All right, TLT settled down a little bit. SPY settled down too. Okay, yeah, they have a giant SPY. Hold on, let me look. Okay, so they have a SPY put. They have, holy crap, they have 700,000 put contracts on the SPY. They have 420,000 call contracts on the SPY. So they're strangling the SPY. They're perfectly fine. They're not getting margin called. Somebody might be pointing out that they have shares, but they have a boatload of puts on it. Like a lot of puts on the SPY. So they're not getting, I highly doubt they're getting margin called. Let's see. Citadel is long on Hellman's Mayo. Interesting. Would you use the 200 SPY EMA to determine if a crash has begun? Sort of. You need to see it. I would say crash on SPY is like around 400. SPY's moving back up. What's TLT doing? Coming up. Interesting. It's disjointing a little bit right now. We'll F them up too, Sophia. I like that. Yeah, Sophia's just putting out the news. They can screw off with the bearish stance on AMC. Do I give a shit about them? No. Why would I care if somebody takes a bearish stance on AMC? Why don't they say, hey, YouTube kid, Short the VIX, has taken a very bullish stance on AMC. Why don't they write about that, huh? Why don't they write about that? I have taken and increased my bullish stance on AMC. How about that? Someone with a lot of money, not me, but I mean, I got a lot of people. That's cool. I mean, people are cool. So I got a lot of people that watch me. So I've taken a bullish stance, very, very bullish stance, actually. SPY's coming up to the upper end of this range right here. This is looking good. This 1348 SPY breakout is very, very solid. So if you played it right here on this breakout of the 200 EMA, which is pretty solid, you would have gone from like 434.20, 434.30 to all the way up another $1. And at this point in the day, you're going to make a little bit, but the contracts expire tomorrow. So you're going to need a bigger move on this. If it was a daily contract, you'd probably be up 20% right now, which is where I like to trade a lot of these. Would I hold SPY calls into tomorrow? I'm probably not doing much. I'm almost up to 5,000 shares of AMC, says Mike. At a freaking boy. I endorse that message. Thank you. I appreciate that. SPY calls into tomorrow for, I mean, that's going to be a little, it's time for some bullish action from STV. That would be pretty sweet. I would love to see some bullish action coming into the market over here, huh? That's what we want to see, huh? Huh? Alert, breaking news. YouTuber with one ankle goes long on AMC. Here, SPY puts. I'm not touching anything on the SPY. I'll play SPY tomorrow. If my negative unsettled cash comes back. Oh, AMC short just sent me rubles. Thanks, I guess. You just sent me 37 cents. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's funny. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Thanks for the super AMC short. Appreciate that. All right. TLT moving up. Watch out on the SPY. It might start to move back down. It is coming to the upper end of this range here, so watch out what's going to happen. That's kind of funny. Are you going to see GME movie Rise of the Players? I want to. I really want to. So it comes out Friday. I kind of want to go see it. I got to find an AMC near me that's going to show it. I don't know if they're showing it at all of them, but if anybody is in my area and wants to go see it, you guys know where I am. I'm at Yukon right now. I'd probably have to drive to, like, I think the closest one's Bloomfield or Plainville. We could go there and see. I think there's one in Southington too. So we could go there. I think Jeff Forbes is around there too. You will spend on vodka. I don't know if you can get vodka for 37 cents, but you know, college student, man, you got to run it up. You got to do what you got to do. Seeing it in New York. There you go. Tesla starting to move with earnings. No. Market's starting to move. This isn't like a, in Mother Russia, vodka spend money on you. That's funny. LGVN is ripping. My SPY call making me feel warm and fuzzy. Attaboy, Sean. Was that a nice little 1348, or did you just YOLO'd it yourself? LGVN. Long Deveron. Here we go. All right. 10.5% right now. Not too bad. Southington is 2 miles away from me. There you go. I mean, I could always drive somewhere to meet you guys. If you guys want to go see it, let me know. Maybe I'll put out a tweet like tonight and just be like, if anybody wants to go see it, we should go see it. And we should do like an little ape meetup. But if you guys are going to be weird when I go meet you and you ask to see my ankles, I'm immediately going to turn around. I'll just get in my car and go home. I'm just kidding. But please don't be weird. Longeveron is really ripping. SPY's coming, peeking its head out the top end of this range over here. Amy's getting a little bit of a pop here. Where's TLT? All right, SPY's jumping up a little bit here. That little break. See, that's the thing. You kind of got to confirm with the 200. If you got it right at the cross, you're literally going to crush it. The problem is that we could have just seen resistance right here and it gets knocked right back down. So you're kind of playing with fire. You can start to scale in over here and then get more contracts up here. That's honestly probably what I'm going to do a little bit of once my negative unsettled cash comes around. You know, it's the 1348 doing me so good. Thanks, STV. Sean, attaboy, man. I'm happy it's working out for you really well. Kharkov is only 37 cents. Interesting. Will you be allowed to go with your ankle tag? Shut up, Simon. Amy's popping up to the top end of this range too. Let's see if she can break it. Amy's above the 200 EMA. That's good. SPY's peeking its head out of this range. TLT's moving back up here, which is not the best thing to see, but SPY didn't really make the move that we needed to see it do with this TLT drop. So let's see. Maybe TLT's in the future, huh? Invite the ape father to go to the movies with you. No, because that idiot just wants to protest. He's going to be like, all right, now that we're all here. And it's like, no, go home. Let's see. What happens if they do not raise rates this week? They won't raise rates this week. They're not raising. Fed news? TMI's avocado. What happened with the Fed? What happened? Hold on. Let me check the news feed. I got nothing on the news feed. Nope, nothing over here. Crypto market has stayed up all day. There we go. All right. SPY trying to peek its head out here. TLT's moving back up here, though. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for SPY to get out of this range. We have GME. I mean, I want to see GME close above 100. That would be, I would love to see that. I bought BlackBerry at 790. It's a strong buy, I think. What's it at now? That's BB, right? BlackBerry. It's not bad. It's coming up a little bit here. 1348 cross right on this candle. 799, 805. I mean, crosses, you could be, if it crosses the 200, you could be solid over here, just like the SPY right here, this candle, bing bong. I mean, you could have taken it down all the way here, 433, and then all the way up to 435.79. That's a killer play right there. News said Fed not expected to raise rates. Well, they're not expected to raise rates because they haven't finished the taper yet. It's very so you got to think about the comments that the Fed has made previously. Oh, here we go. So what the Fed has said previously is that we will not raise rates until we finish the taper. We need to finish the taper and then we will raise rates. Now the taper is supposed to be finished in February. Okay, so then that puts us at the March meeting for a rate hike. GME above 100 close and we get to see the other ankle. No, GME's too close to 100 to see the other ankle. A SPY needs to go $3 to go green. It might go green today. Honestly, it would not surprise me at all. Amy, a little bit of resistance at this level right here to be expected. Crosses everywhere. Yeah, man. I mean, the SPY's getting a little jumpy over here. Like I was saying in the Discord earlier, I was like, well, it looks like the market just wants to stay a little bit flat with everything going on ahead of Powell. But if something happens, 1348 is going to catch any big move that's going to happen. Hey, you fix a quick BB check. I didn't even ask for your angles. You guys are strange. You guys are strange, man. It's okay though. So why is everyone waiting to see what Powell says tomorrow? The market needs confirmation. The market needs reassurance. The market is very, very, very uneasy right now about what's going on. He's going to talk about the variant. He's going to talk about Ukraine and what effect that is going to have. We're going to talk about balance sheet. They're going to talk about a lot of things. Some of the things that he's going to say, like that he's going to ask, he's just going to be like, that's not my job. And because people ask him questions about that all the time and he can't have any effect. That's not in his power to do some of these things. Whew. All right, here we go. DWAG over 70. I mean, it was at 90 like a couple of weeks ago. No way. They are strange. I never asked for ankles. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Oh, hold on. I got to do something really quickly. Got to shoot my buddy the link. Link. All right, let's see. Let's see. The market is fickle. It is very fickle. All right. SPY, I mean, it's using this little level here as a little bit of respect. It's respecting this level here. Hold on. If TLT just goes, then we could see a little bit of, I like it. I like it. Hold on now. This could get interesting here. Who is the market? The basically Powell. Do you paint your toes? No, you guys saw my ankles yesterday. No. Let's see. AMC over 30 by the end of the week. You have to dunk a basketball on camera. I don't even know if I can do that. I'll probably injure myself. I'm not gonna lie. Bullpen and breakout was right. Now fulfill the cup and handle. Says my name isn't Justin Frozen Peas and Meaches. I messed up the name that time. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. I love how a rumor about Kenny G being on house arrest has turned into this epic ankle thing with SCV. I guess that's what I get for ranting on nonsense that gets spread around with like poor logic. Like his plane hasn't moved. My car hasn't moved. Like there it is. There it is on the SPY. All right, we're getting a nice little test here. Come on, get up there. Get up. Get up, SPY. Get up. Hey, SCV, Crenshaw. What's up, man? No, you guys saw my ankles yesterday. One of the weirdest quotes to date. You know what, man? You just gotta, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen, you know? What the heck was that? You guys are funny. You guys are hilarious. I think he has some trolls that are dedicated to being creepy to him. It happens, man. You know what? SPY, go. Up, girl, go. TLT. All right, so TLT comes up and tests the 13 and then just that's kind of what we want to see. Amy will close over 17, says Random Philly. What are we at now? 1637. We're down 27 cents right now. That'd be pretty sweet. If I used the 1348 on DWAC, you would have made a killing on the first 10, 15 minutes almost every time. Huh, might have to do that, huh? Crenshaw, not much today. SV, hoping for a green day on close. Me too, but if SPY goes up, AMC goes up. Yes, because contrary to what was being spread around last night, AMC moves with the market. Grown adults asking for kids' ankles is weird. I know it's a joke, so like it's fine. Show us your armpits. That's weird. That's the weirdest one today. All right, here comes the SPY. So again, nice little 1348 breakout. So Oleg, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, bud. Hey, SCV, just wanted to say thanks for all the hard work that you do for us. I'm 15 years old. I just love watching your live streams. Keep it going. Man, thank you so much for that super. I really appreciate that. Show us your six pack, please. It doesn't really, it's not there now. It's bad. I used it. It used to be really good. Not anymore though. Yeah, for everybody new filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. Spy is ripping. Amy, peek your head out above here now. So you would have been able to ride this if you were really risky on the 1348 from 430, let's say 432, all the way up to 436, a $4 move in the SPY. That would have been absolutely drunk. You'd probably be crushing it right now. So that's the power of 1348. So you could come here on the live stream and I can call it out for you, or you could just go in the Discord and then like you just get 200 stocks alerted to you. 150 at 15. Geez, this guy in the Discord for free. That was, I think that was $1 or $2. I think he sent me $2. $1.90, I think it was. It's Russian rubles. I want to be on record saying that I have no interest in your ankles. XYZ, that's perfectly fine, buddy. Yeah, these SPY calls are going nutty. When did this cross happen? 1:30. You could have easily played this move, and that would have been gnarly. How long before the market makers patch the 1348 trick? It's not a trick. It's just moving averages. Like it's not like something that they can just be like, oh, because it's gonna alert at like it's gonna wait for the move to confirm. So they could try to reverse it, but then it just won't cross. That's the thing. So like on this, if they saw that the SPY was coming up and that the 1348 was about to cross, well, then they could have just sold it off right here, but it's a little bit delayed. Like there was a move that happened from 430 all the way up to 432. So that's a decent move in the SPY. If they wanted to send it down forward, well, then the 1348 just wouldn't have crossed. Holy Prague, get going. Careful, guys. Careful with the FOMO here. I mean, it easily, yeah, Prague up 20%, looking decent today. I'm not really sure. There wasn't any news on that today. So if you don't want to see SV's ankles, you're an AMC shill. That's funny. Show us between your toes. You guys are so weird. Amy selling off a little, SPY coming down. Hold up. AMC 13 EMA just crossed the 200. Yeah, I saw that. 5 minutes it did. But that's kind of where the top happened. Another day on set with models instead of VIX. Well, trust me, I'd rather be with VIX. Frank, I appreciate that, buddy. They adjust, we adjust. Exactly. Fed talk will be dovish tomorrow. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. Malachi, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, bud. Single-handedly saved the market by buying UVXY. There you go, bud. There you go. Let's see. Come on, Amy. Stop it with this nonsense. Prague always rips after you sell. Yeah. Dude, if you spread your toes, I'll never watch again. Oh, that's fine. I'm not going to do that. We will never, ever, ever get to that point where that's what we're trying to do. It's just, sorry, that's not what we're doing over here. All right, let's do this. Kenny just heard the chat and loaned 2 million shares shorted on XB's ankles. Nah, you guys are wild. All right, Amy selling off here. SPY coming down a little bit to test this range again. If it tests and rips, that would be pretty sweet. What's TLT? What are we looking at over here? Nah, coming up a little. So watch out below on a couple of things, but it easily could just come up to this 13 and then just reject and come right back down. Fed talks will be snarkish. Maybe. We're just kind of waiting on it. That's just kind of, we're just waiting on like what they're going to say. Middle-aged women like to ask me for weird stuff too. I got you. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate that, bud. Prague puts about to print. They might, man. They might. They might. Can you check Stonko tracker for AMC this week? Yeah, I got it up somewhere. It's nothing. It's just, let me see. I think I refreshed this right here. 7,000 calls in the money, 133,000 out, 49,000 puts in, 49,000 puts out. So if they're hedging right now, they're net short. Let's see. SPY coming down to test. TLT coming up to test the 13. Is it going to reject or is it going to blow right through? So GME now 97.65, AMC 16.23. Igor, thanks for the super, bud. Everybody's sending me rubles today. I'm so confused about this. Like, this is so confusing. Is this just the new joke? Just to super chat STV rubles? That's cool, I guess. Thank you. Appreciate it. I just like, it's very strange to see it come in just a different currency. How strong is the inverse correlation with TLT and SPY? Pretty strong. It's just bond movements. It's just bonds. All right. I'm feeling a let it go kind of day tomorrow. Me too. Pump into close. Hoping. It looks like it wants to. It's kind of what we're looking at over here. Looks like she wants to get a little bit rippy. Let's see. I want to see TLT reject off this 13 and come down and make a new low. That's what I want. Russian rubles. Interesting. Interesting. SPY now back down into the supply and demand range. TLT rejected off of the 13. Let's see. GME 98.24. Trying to move back up here a little bit. Tomorrow will be a let it blow, let it blow. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Do you notice more shills recently? I mean, yeah, just because the stock is down. They're like, it's going to zero. It's like, you have no idea how this works. Don't you wish sometimes for the stock to go down just to form the handle on the cup and handle pattern? AMC's potential cup and handle on the 5-minute. Yeah, it easily could just do this right at the 200 and then just curl and go nuclear. What's the SPY? The SPY, not really. The SPY is like a weird nonsense cup and handle. GME or text, please. I got you pushing. So GME right here, we got 20.33. They percent short interest. They borrowed 146,000 shares on GME today. We should give Amy creatine so she can get pumped. Yes. Prog 150 be printing soon. Watch out. Prog's up 20%. You don't go broke taking profits, people. So if you were just getting into Prog, watch out because they short the nuts out of that thing. JP Morgan closed out all positions that were backed by rubles. Guess you can't buy them. All right, cool. That's fine. If everyone held and it went to zero, it would prove naked shorts. It won't. You can't unless the company fails. It literally fails, and it's so terrible. And retail investors are gone. This is not going to zero. You shills better be here when we squeeze. Yeah, I've got a list of them in my head that I'm just gonna tweet out and just be like, "Where you at? Where are you at?" All right, hold on. We're getting some news over here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, no, I don't. Biden possibly sanctioning Putin would be possible. You're gonna sanction Putin? Yeah, okay. He's gonna be like, okay, I can't even try to do the accent. It's not gonna work. Can I check ACI in terms of long-term holds? What do you mean? Like, you want me to check the chart and see if it's a good long-term hold? I don't know. I don't know anything about the company. If it's a long-term hold, you have to do a lot of like, what does the company do? Or is it like, it's not looking good recently? I mean, you have to watch this level down here at 26.34. If it bounces off that could be good. But overall with the market, that's been coming down. What does this thing do? Food. That's probably going to be fine for a long-term hold if it's food. Albertsons. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. A little bit more sense over there. TLT rejected. Come on, get up there, SPY. Push AMC, forget other. Bought Oxy because Kramer doesn't like the stock, so I bought it and it's up. Yeah, Oxy's great. My brother, see, I have to say this again. My brother owns a lot of Oxy, Occidental Petroleum, and you guys that one day were like, "Oh, he's a doxy dealer." It's like, no. Is Matt a sellout or what? Why are you saying he's a sellout? You can see on his public account that he owns AMC. Let's see. Mass Gang. Ho ho. What's up, everybody? Alrighty. TLT is rejecting off this 13. AMC 8. Send it in rubles. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. This is funny. All right. I guess the joke today is just to send in Russian currency just because of what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. All right. Whatever. Cool. All YouTube streamers can be easily controlled through a $5 super chat, says Josh. Well, if you ask a question with it and I answer it, is that me getting controlled? Unfortunately, AMC has done nothing for over a year. We have to make money somehow. Just chilling. That's also a factually incorrect statement. From this time last year to now, it has actually done a lot. Oh, the mask gang is coming through. What's up, people? Hopefully you guys had some fun at TMI stream. We might be getting them over here in a little bit. I sent them the link. Let's see. Frogs. Here we go, everybody. Woo! Hedgies getting margin called on AMC. Check news. No, they're not. Where is this news coming out? Why would they be getting margin called on AMC if they have a short and it's down? What is this? What is this? What is this nonsense? Mask gang, what's up, people? How we doing? How many rubles for Walmart Ortex? You probably have to give me a low. We're not doing Walmart Ortex. It's like 1% shorted. How about Canadian dollars? That people do send in Canadian dollars sometimes. Remember when Vic said his brother should use his Peloton more often? Let's see. We got another special guest. The day has been full of special guests. You ready? Good to go? Bing bong. What's up,
Bing
bud?
bong. Price is wrong.
It is wrong.
What's up, people?
I think you beat a lot of them over here.
Yeah, T-Minus Box definitely beat me. He's like, before I was even down, I was like, all right, guys. He's like, I'll race you over there. I was like, damn. Oh, man.
This little SPY move's pretty sweet over here. Running it up over there if you're playing the 1348.
Yeah. Do you know what's going on with LGVN?
It's just running. I don't think the short interest is that wild on it.
It's not.
But it came down a lot after that first big boom.
Yeah, I think it's on the threshold list though.
Yeah, 99% utilization, 10% short interest, high cost to borrow. So it is squeezing a little bit over here.
And then they had some sort of announcement for some sort of I don't know, event they were going to. And I was just like, I guess that event means something. That event's like, all right, get out.
Is it I've heard of these. Dude, I hate to say it, but Prague puts are looking juicy right now. On this move.
Yeah. After a 20% move, it's just like, be careful.
Yeah. What's the chain? The chain's not going to look like anything really, just because it's a weekly after the crazy monthly. Like, watch out on Prague, people. If you're in it and you're making a bunch of money on it right now, just careful.
I already told someone I forget who it was. Somebody. I was just like, take profit off it. He's like, I already sold half. I was like, all right, there we go.
We saw what happened with BBIG. We were calling it. I mean, this is the first day of the Prague run. It could run a little bit more, but this is where you say, okay, careful.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yep. Okay, guys, I'm going to go get myself some food. You guys enjoy yourselves. Have a great one. My man, I'll catch you guys in a bit.
All right. If we start ripping, you got the link. Come back on and hang out. Let's watch some boom candles.
We'll do. Hopefully we do. I'm going to plan on coming back on here when we rip.
Okay, dope.
All right, easy, buddy.
Later, buddy. Whew. All righty here, people. Let's have some fun going into close. Prague is really ripping right now. For everybody new filtering into the stream, make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm going to start the horse race talk again. Here we go. Prague national resistance level 179. What's that? 159? Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I haven't seen a news catalyst on it, and the short interest on it is a little bit lower than it has been in the past. Prague's Wayner Valley, that's why it's going up without the news. Right, but we've seen the shorts pile into it before. If it's going to run up like this, it easily could run up for like another day or two. You got to watch the volume on it. What's the volume on it today? 14 million? Okay, what's the float? 146 million. So yeah, the buyers are stepping in on this thing. Oh, Amy, a little bit. SPY coming back up. Ho. Come on, everybody. Come on. Probably got a patent approval. Interesting. AMC cures cancer. Price drops. Yep. Amy, 16.25 right now, down about 40 cents, 2.4%. GME at 98, down $2.15, down 2.15%. SPY is getting a little bit of a move up here. Hold your horses. What is going on with TLT? Did it get that rejection? Yes, it did. It's leading the way. It's letting SPY do its thing over here. New day highs on the SPY. Man, that 1348 is nasty. Even if you played it conservatively with the breakout of the 200 EMA, you're still crushing it. So Amy's coming up a little bit here. I do want to see a nice clean breakout, like exactly what SPY is doing right here. I want to see Amy do above the supply and demand zone range. That's what I want to see. Probably just a gap up, zoom out. Yeah, exactly. We can all agree that Hood needs to crash and burn already. I would have to agree with that too. Crazy 6 million borrowed against AMC on a day when SSR is supposed to be on. Right. They can borrow the shares, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they need to short it. They can just borrow the shares, take them out, and just like leave them there and just like decide when they want to short the thing. Oh my SPY. I spy with my little eye some freaking SPY boom candles. Here we go. Patent approval happened on the 18th. Yeah, it was a while ago, I thought. We need a strong close again today. That would be sweet to see. That would be sweet to see. Long AMC. Thanks for the rubles, buddy. I appreciate it. They borrow shares, hold them for Friday. Yeah, they might. Rocking my $1 calls on Prague. There you go. Why does everyone want Hood to crash and burn? Russell, did you miss what Robinhood did to the retail investor community this time last year? They literally turned off the buy button because they themselves could not meet their clearing corporation's liquidity requirements. So they said, screw our customers, screw retail investors. We're going to cause them to lose most likely billions of dollars so that we can stay afloat. That is not what they are there for. They are, especially with payment for order flow potentially coming to a close over the next 2 years. If that happens, they are done. That is their whole entire business model. They can still short on SSR. Yeah, they can short. They just can't short on upticks. Yes, sorry, crash and burn Hood. Russell, there we go. Is Vlad still relevant? No. Thank him for the 37 cent USD, not the 29 rubles. Yeah, I think that was like 30 cents. Let's see. They PICO'd us. F them. Well, who PICO'd you? Yeah, they PCO'd you. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I always, what do you call it? I always like think about, spy. So that little alert right here on 1348 probably made you, I don't know at this point. Well, how big is this move? $6 in the SPY? It's probably at least 50% gains on that thing. That is insane. Okay, a twist that nobody thinks of. Millions of apes are holding AMC and GME on Robinhood. What happens if they go to zero? Think of that. Where do those shares go? It would take some time. You would honestly, it would almost be like staking, because they would have to figure out where those shares are going to go. You're insured. You up, I believe, 250,000 SIPC insurance. But it would take a little while for you to get it. You will get your money. It's insured. They would have to go through bankruptcy filings and all that stuff. You would get it back, but I don't think a lot of people are. I don't think people are on Robinhood all that much anymore. I mean, if you want to trade options on it, you can, I guess. You can't really avoid payment for order flow or any nonsense with options. They're going to fill you at weird prices because that's literally like direct line to Citadel. They're going to mess with your orders. I mean, Weeble's Apex, I think. So we got to, I mean, it's basically all the same thing here. Robinhood forgot their name is Robin the Hood. Yeah. Yeah, they screwed me last week again, and that's it. Screw Robinhood. Public is the place to hold shares. I've heard a lot of people that have said a lot of good things about Public. I've also heard some things that Public might actually be routing to dark pool. I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's why I don't promote anything, any broker or anything that I don't like fully, completely trust and have a lot of confidence in and that I use on a day-to-day basis. Microsoft earnings today? I know. I don't know, man. I mean, the thing about Microsoft, I don't have any freaking settled cash to play it. The way I would do it is I would probably play the next week deep out of the monies. Because what we saw with Netflix, that could easily happen to Microsoft on the up or downside. It could be gnarly. If Robinhood were to delist and go bankrupt, they would allow you to transfer to another broker. Nothing changes. Yeah, that or SIPC insurance if something were to get sold. Tesla went green. I mean, I bet it did with this nasty SPY move coming up here. Webull did it too, so why are we still okay with them? We're not. They all did it. So did TD. So did all these other all these other companies. It's just the Robinhood was the one that was like, that's the one that kind of got the big burn for it because they left it off for the longest amount of time, I believe. Webull was back on at some point. I think it was like 2 the net. They were supposed to actually have it on by like 11:30 that day, and they delayed it to like 2 with Apex. It was craziness. They were first. Yeah, they were also first. Do you get the money back on those shares that you put in, or just the share price that currently exists when and if they crash? No. You can transfer the shares out. Let's see. AMC 5-minute candle cup and handle looks nice. It needs to cup a little bit more. But SPY is looking really strong right now going into close. We have about 42 minutes until power hour, everybody. Brokers are not our friends? No, not really. I mean, if a broker allows you to directly route your order to a lit exchange, then that is a good feature to have. Holy SPY. If SPY goes green today, that 1348 cross is going to be one of the dirtiest trades. Let's see. 1626 on AMC. GME 9786. SPY moving up. TLT kind of hanging out here. If it breaks down again, watch SPY get really jumpy. Does my family invest in the stock market? Yes. SPY moving on the 30-minute looks good. Interesting. Watch a bunch of your old options videos. People need to go watch the playlist and get those likes up. Rarely any Rare early VIX video voice. Trust me, you don't want to hear that. That's honestly for earnings season. If you want to watch it, you can go watch some of those. They're just the way I'm talking in them, I think, are just awful. Like, it's brutal. What's up, SEV? Got in late. Thoughts on the Chicago SEC tweet? Nothing burger. They've said things like that before. The only time that the SEC in their rules will delist for like an extended period of time is that, or not delist, like halt, is when the company itself is the one committing the act of fraud, putting retail investors' money at risk. If it's just market dynamics that the company has nothing to do with, there's really no reason, unless it's a volatility halt, which they have anyway. So I saw a lot of people that were like, "Oh my God, they're prepping you." No, they're not. The Chicago SEC one put out the liquidation tweet that the other SEC thing put out weeks ago. These tweets come out all the time. It's not new. Does the 13 need to only cross the 48? Is there any consideration given to the slope of the 13 relative to the 48? Well, you have to take in your own judgment on this. Like, this is a good move here. You see it cross, and right on this cross, there's a boom. So like, yeah, this is good right here. If you waited so I would have waited over here. But again, you wait for this like kind of break above the 200 EMA, and then it starts to rip. So 434 all the way up to 437. That's a really, really strong move in the SPY. Jay Lopez, funny guy over here. Funny guy. All right, Amy coming back up. A little bit of a cup and handle right here. SPY's coming up. TLT not doing a whole lot. GME 97.97 right now. Let's see. Amy will wake up at 3. That would be pretty sweet. AMC based in Kansas. Yep. GME based in Texas. SC Chicago can't touch them is my understanding. Wait, Natalie, was that true? Was that like a... I thought that wasn't a... Okay. No, the SEC is like the SEC Chicago would be the Chicago branch of the SEC. There's also just like the SEC. Should I transfer my AMC shares from Webull to a Schwab account? Would that be safer? If you already have the shares, it's not really going to be anything. We need Lou to buy. The Lou candles were hilarious. I like that. That was a fun day. All right, SPY's coming up here. I like this. TLT coming down. Amy, get out of this range, bro. Just go. No more supply and demand zone. Just go. That's what I want to see you do. ATR up 7% today. Slow mouth up. There you go. All right. Financials are pushing the market up. Are they, Chris? Like Wells Fargo and... Yeah, Wells Fargo doing all right. Amy coming back up with some candles. Jimmy, come on. Your turn, bud. Here we go. 6 out of 6 trades with the 1348 EMA. Small gains, but playing conservative. Fern, there we go. Lou Candles was a fun day. It was a fun day because everybody was like, "Oh, Lou's buying." And I was just like making the noise anytime we would see him pop. That was fun. Like, that was all in good fun. We were having some fun. What are your thoughts on put credit spreads? If you're bullish and you hit them, you're going to be good. The problem is with credit spreads, you're going to have a higher potential for a gain. But like, if you get like 10 in a row and you miss one and you keep increasing your size, you're going to get blown out. So that's the problem with credit spreads. You automatically just randomly take big losses. Do you need the 200 above the 43? No. I need the stock to be above the 200 if it's signaling calls, and I need the stock to be below the 200 EMA if it's signaling puts. Because you see it trigger. Sometimes you see it trigger. Like, you can scale in when it hits below, and you can get like a little bit of like a YOLO and then go. But SPY is going freaking nuclear right now. But like, if you still hit it right here and you're just getting more confirmation that the trend is going in your favor and it's not going to see this resistance and get knocked right down at the 200 EMA. So like right now, you would have rode it from 434 all the way up to basically almost 438. That's huge. I mean, yeah, you could have gotten it at 432 and rode it an extra $2, which would be crazy. But at the same time, it's like, do you want to take more risk, or do you want to have like a, do you want to have more of a confirmation of the move? That's what you got to think about. If you guys want to learn more about that, I mean, the free part of the Discord link is in the pinned at the top of the chat right now. I mean, the people that are in the 1348, I see them in the chat. They're literally crushing it. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. You guys can do 1348 on yourself, but if you want all the alerts, you got to join up. Can we set a new record by having back-to-back days where QQQ starts 400 down and ends up green? I feel like that might be a record. Thanks for the clarification. What is the indicator to start scaling out? There's a couple of them. You can use the stochastic. You can use like a retest of the 13. You can use the MACD. You can almost just use your own judgment. You can also use TLT. There's a lot of things that you can do. Do you ever have dreams about stock trading? Not all the time. I'm going to need you to sing STV. Gensler used to work for a hedgie. He's not our friend. Well, he used to work for Goldman. I mean, apparently he's straight-laced. He's going to try. But there's only so much that Gensler can do. You're referring to put credit spreads impacting the short squeeze. Not really, because you're buying and selling puts, so it's not really. It was worth it. Made my entire year for Discord yesterday. Gib, at a freaking boy. Just made 30% on the SPY. 1348 is a game changer. Whew! You guys are crushing it over here. I guess we're onto something, huh? I guess we got you guys going, huh? That's why I was bringing up VWAP. You could use VWAP a little bit if you really wanted to. See, that's why you're a guy SCV. You even say you can do it yourself, but if you want all the alerts and the ease, then go for it. That's a good, yeah, exactly. Like you guys see me on here all the time. I'm literally calling out the 1348s. But if you want the 200 alerts where you're like the stocks that are in it, where you can just be like, oh, I didn't see this one coming. And then you get all the extra stuff with like BTMI and GAPE, then yeah, that's what you would do then. And then we are in there helping people too. But if you want to just learn how to do, like, you don't, like, it's just right here. Like, but you can't get all of them. That's the thing. You have to be watching. And sometimes you're not going to get stuff. Like today, up until here, there was nothing on the SPY, unless you wanted to YOLO on this drop, which you could have, but like that would have been a YOLO. Let's see here. Yeah. So if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out with the algorithm. Helps out a whole lot. Prague, is that one still going? Prague's still going up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, I mean, it's coming down to test the 13, maybe. GME just kind of hanging up above this range right here. Oh, Big Dave Bulls says dead cat. And I don't know what currency that is, but I think that was like $1. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's not a dead cat. And I think you would be incorrect if you think it's a dead cat. So no way hedge funds let us have a good day. It will bleed then run one day out of nowhere with a hope. They hope people sell in the 30s and 40s. Maybe, but like the thing is I think when we start to see that next big move up, whenever it does come, you're going to see people that were really worried right now kind of get back to the mindset of, oh shit, we were right. That's the thing. Because people are like, oh no, are we wrong right now? It's like, no, we're just seeing them mess around with the whole market. We're seeing them completely screw around. We're seeing them push the stock down and using the market really tanking as kind of like a disguise and an excuse to take out all these shares on loan and sell it into the market. What do you trade on? I use Webull for options. And if anybody says, but payment for order flow, it's like you can't avoid payment for order flow with options. Amy, little cup and handle here, trying to get out to the top of this range. SPY is still coming up here. That 1348 is dirty. Look at that textbook cup and handle on Amy. Yeah, I mean, also textbook 1348 too, just a little bit right here. You get it right here. It comes all the way up here, starting to peek its head out of the range. Also a little cup and handle. SPY moving back up too. We have Prague kind of settling down. GME with a nice little candle here. Let's see if we can get Jimmy over 100. Here we go, people. Come on. Let's get a nice little breakout here and a nice little run into close. We got about 33 minutes till power hour. We got a lot of time left. Things can happen. Microsoft calls or puts today. When I'm playing earnings, I always play both sides because if you play one side, you're gambling. If you're playing both sides, you're playing for a big move or a small move. It's still a little gambly. You're playing the event, but if you're using the math that I use for it, that I'll tell you guys right where I learned it from. Trading Fraternity on YouTube. It's 2 channels. Then the other one is Stock Market Live. Awesome live streamer. That's where I kind of honed my skills with options. In like 2020. Really, really smart dude. Has a lot of good option strategies that you can use, especially around earnings. That's also where I learned TLT from. Like, if we're being completely honest, like, I'll just tell you guys where I learned stuff if you want to go take a look sometime. But yeah, you add the at the money strikes divided by the current trading price. That's what the market's pricing in for their earnings. So that's the expected move up or down. And then typically right now it's a little messed up that the markets are pricing in so much for earnings that it's a little just jacked. So I would probably go since it's so expensive, I go for the next week, but deeper out of the money, because if it does make a huge move, the IV is just going to shoot up. You're not going to get hit by theta as much, and you'll still make a decent amount of money. And you have contracts that you can kind of ditch, take some profit, and then hold for a continuation play. Is GME halted? No. I need another $1 run out of IWM. There you go. Easiest play ever, says DJ Ola. Which one? Which one? Oh, hold on. What's it called again? What's what called? 1348 cross on AMC 15-minute just happened. Bullish EF. Yep. On the 15-minute, that's very bullish. Let's see. We want it above this range here. It's getting some resistance at this level. We've seen it happen like 1, 2-ish, 3, 4 times today. So this could be that 4 test trend where it just goes floop towards the end of the day. Bought more AMC and GME. Bruce La Coppola Hair Salon. That's awesome, man. Good job. Why this pump out of the SPY? Any news? I don't really see a whole lot of news. I think people are just buying in before the Fed meeting because I think the overall expectation right now is Powell's going to come out a little bit more dovish, which is like bullish for the market. How are traders not buying up AMC at these prices? Oh no. Oh, because we're tapped out. Hard MF. Well, that's kind of what the 1348 and the whole thing is for. So that people, if they do have some money lying around, they can use it to turn it into more money. And if they want to buy AMC and GME, they can. Here we go. So, whew. SPY's coming up a little bit here. It's just kind of flattening out. Let's see. Where's TLT at to kind of get a good understanding of where we are? It's just kind of settling in here. If TLT starts to sell off again, watch out above on the SPY. Finally became an XXX Ape Ryan. Nice. Investor Trading Academy and In the Money have great videos to train with. Yep. In the Money's really good too. I've seen some of his videos. Those are really good. When using the 1348, are you keeping the 24 EMA up just to see the range better? I'm kind of using that as like an indication of like when it could start to cross. You honestly could get in at the 13 or the 1324 cross. It's just not going to be as accurate. You're going to get more false indications. SVB gets into some speed talking contests. Guys, you remember the rule? If I start talking really fast, what do you guys do? What do you guys do if I start talking really fast? You spam horses. That is the only time you're allowed to spam. When I ask for rockets and basketballs and when I start talking really fast, and then you can spam horses. That's what we need. Because I guess it sounds like I'm calling a horse race. So TLT kind of coming up a little here. Became an XXX holder this week. Woo! There you go. I wish Adam Aaron would post more videos. He was a riot. Adam would post. Adam. Yeah. In the Money. Yeah, he's got a lot of good videos. He's funny too. Made money on Prague, feeling like a gorilla. Maybe smooth. Yeah, you go. Is Oxy a buy right now with oil the way it is? Yeah, it could. What's 1348? It's the 13 EMA and the 48 EMA. If you want to learn more about it, just watch some of Gabe Review Dork's videos on it. Or if you want to kind of learn for free and hop in there with us, I do have that free link in the top where you can get into the free chat over there. Go to Class STV. You know what, airplane mode? You know what happens that time. Bing bong. That statement was wrong. All right, so come on, people. I'm feeling excited about the market going into Power Hour. I'm feeling excited. Wait, did I time you? Yeah, I timed you out. Okay, I don't want to ban you. That would have been an accident. That would have been a big accidente. Hood could run again like a distraction when AMC and GME. Well, it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to be like, screw you, Hood. We're not buying you. What impact do you think the Fed talk will have on AME? Not directly AMC, but the broad market. If the Fed comes out more dovish and says like, basically everything's fine, we're going to hold everything under control and do this and this to make sure everything's held under control, then we're going to be looking pretty good. The problem is nobody trusts the Fed right now. So anything that the Fed says could just be taken negatively as like, hey, Jerome, shut up, you're lying. It's possible that happens. But at the end of the day, if he starts to come out and be like, yeah, the rate hikes, they're going to be fine. We're just going to see what happens after we do the first one. If it goes well, if we see the results that we need off the first one, maybe we'll do less of them. That would be extremely bullish for the overall market. Keith, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. ASCV, still love what you are doing with this community. I'm up about 60% with my weekly RCL call for 76. Options are fun. Go AMC, go GME. Keith, you've been crushing it with 1348 recently. Good job, man. Stocks will fly tomorrow after JPAL speaks. Watch and see. One fast hustler. You've been pretty good at calling some stuff out recently. I like it. You've been on the put grind. Let's see if the calls are going to come back to life now, huh? Do you think Doge will ever hit its high again? I'm not sure. It's very possible. We see those rallies up in crypto a lot. Thanks, SCV. Love your insight. Apes are us. Anytime, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Is Tesla running? Is 1348 good for small accounts too? Absolutely. Can I go to even if JPOW is dovish, will the Ukrainian conflict overwhelm it? It can. The problem is with the Ukraine stuff right now. The problem with the Ukraine stuff right now is we've seen things that the full-on invasion is like the least likely outcome, and the United States is like readying the troops. So it's like, okay, why is this just a preventative measure? Like, what are we doing here? Options are fun until you start losing a lot of money. Yep, that's why you got to follow the rules, stop losses, all of the rules that surround the 1348. If you trade exactly how the rules are designed, you should not be blowing up accounts. But blowing up an account, if you're not following the rules, is a good lesson to learn. I mean, I've done it before. It's happened many times. It happens like it just happens. You start to chase, you start to do stuff. Yahoo Finance released Fed news. CBR, can you send me a link to that? Saying they aren't expecting the Fed to raise rates this week. Well, that's what they're expecting. The Fed's not going to. The Fed, I would say 99% sure the Fed is not going to raise interest rates this week because they've said many, many times in the past it would be an emergency rate hike, which they're not going. I don't see them doing because they've said, well, we're going to finish the taper and then we're going to consider the rate hike. So it's most likely going to be March. Now, when's the Fed taper going to finish? Right now, looks like February or March. And then you have that big quarterly March meeting. So that's kind of when I'm expecting the first rate hike to happen. Once it happens, the market could react, or it could just do nothing and you're completely fine. 6.46 million borrowed now, 6.49. That's ridiculous. Do I use spreads ever? No. You can do some stuff with spreads, with options, like take profit in a weird way and still have upside. I can show you guys that sometimes. It's a little bit wonky. So what you do, it's hard to explain right now. I'd have to show you guys an example of it. But what you do is you buy a call. If it goes up a bunch, you sell the strikes above it. So you're basically taking money off the table. So you're entering into a debit spread for a net credit. You're just buying and selling at separate times. TBLT, big move today. Isn't TBLT a tough built? 18%? That's pretty big. That is pretty big. 50-50 flow on SPY on puts and calls. I bet it is. People, that's kind of why we saw like the settling down of it today, because people were just like, I don't know what Jerome's going to do. Will you stream the FOMC meeting? Yes, we will listen to Powell on the FOMC meeting tomorrow. Kramer tweet, patience until 245. Damn it. Is he literally going to tank the market right here? Is Kramer going to tank the market? Couldn't the U.S. just file bankruptcy and start all over fresh again? If they did, the whole entire world economy would go bye-bye. 4 hour on SPY still bearish? Yes, it is. AMC 1348 curling down on the 1 minute. Yes. So let's see what happens here. It's flattening out on the 5. Does that mean it dumps at 245? I don't know, man. Can I go over the 1348 rules? I can go over some of them, the ones that I use, but if you really want to look at those, just either hop in the Discord up there. They're all listed out in the videos in there, or just go on Gabe's channel and take a look at some of those videos that he has outlining the strategy. We can talk about that tonight, though. Lots of fun out there. Thanks for your DD. Todd, anytime, my man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, hit that like button on the way in. Helps out with the algorithm. YouTube's been screwing around recently. All right. 1628 on AMC right now. We're down about 2%. TLT's not really doing a whole lot. GME's popping back up a little here. Nothing too wild, though. Lots of fun up. Yeah. Can we just look for all the high short interest stocks all day, every day? No, you will get busted up, Big Dave. Maybe the powers that want to bring the world on one currency. Yeah, but like then people are just gonna be like, oh, why don't you just use Bitcoin or something like that? Everything will not dump at 245. Probably gonna going green, little pump, start up a bull market back. Let's go. Get in now, says Corey. That'd be pretty sweet. Have you back tested the 1348 on any cryptos? Yeah, I've looked at it on a couple of them. It's literally moving averages. So it's not something that's like it'll probably work on pretty much anything if it's charted. Where's my trading view right here? I mean, if you want to look at it on like it, hold on, what's this? All right. If you look at it on basically anything, I would use it on the 4 hour on any crypto to swing trade it. If we MOAS at 245, stop it, Corey. Say like California can file bankruptcy, then why can't the whole country? I mean, true, I guess, man. I guess. All right, SPY coming back up here. TLT selling off. Amy, get above that range here that we want you to see. Whew, rally is going. Hold up. Rally. What's going on with you? Rally up. Woo, rally getting some candles over here. Interesting. Does my brother watch my live streams? I don't think so. He works like a lot. Timothy Pope, what's up, buddy? Are you still planning on getting wing tattoos on your back? Yucca, that was never the plan, and that is not the plan right now. Maybe we need to go back. What? If we MOAS, I'm buying a Chick-fil-A. You're buying like a sandwich or like a store? Do you know if Microsoft earnings is immediately after close or after? It's probably close after close. I mean, at the latest, it'll be 5. The call will probably be at 5. The latest numbers come out, I think, is 4:30. I think is the latest we see numbers come out. Do I think Matt is a sellout? No, not at all. You can see that he holds it on his public account, so people just aren't looking. They're just trying to spread information, like just spread like nonsense because people don't like them for some reason. That's kind of how I see it. What time frame do you guys trade on the 1348? 5-minute and 4-hour. SV already has a squirrel. No, I don't. Apple green. I mean, with the SPY doing what it's doing, right? Is Apple really in the green? Is it now? Apple up 0.09%. Very, very interesting. I have 10 $2 contracts for July, so I can deal with a MOAS for prog right about now. Be careful, man. Let's see. Apple moving up here a little bit. I like it. Amy, little move. GME. I want to see GME close above 100. That would be pretty sweet. Does it tell you how much he holds? No, I have no idea. And also, why does it matter to you guys? I don't understand. Like, why does it matter? Like, how many shares he holds? What, like, if he hold? Like, why does it matter? Is his investment decision going to change the DD that we've done on it? Like, even if he did, like, is that going to change anything about like, oh, it's over shorted, the fundamentals are getting better, we still have a nasty opportunity for AMC and GME? It doesn't matter. Like, he could sell and I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, you just had to do what you had to do. Like, it's not going to affect me. Like, it doesn't matter to me with what anybody else does with their money. Like, when we were seeing here, like, what's his name that was coming in was like, oh, I'm buying puts on AMC. And I'm like, why? And then we just talked about it. And I'm like, you made a good trade. That's literally it. You made a good trade. It's not for me. I'm not going to be buying puts on these. And I'm going to tell you why I think that these stocks are going to go up in the long term. But it's not my place to say, like, oh, this is what you are going to do with your money. Like, I don't care. That's true. I mean, that's true. I just don't think. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't think he doesn't hold it at all. I think he still holds it. So, I mean, I don't know why you guys like ask me about it all the time, like, because I don't know. I don't know. Like, I have no idea how many shares anybody holds. No idea. I know how many shares I hold, and that's it. I mean, you guys tell me sometimes, and I'm like, oh, cool, that's awesome. DWAC going. But I don't have like his login information where I can be like, all right, guys, 1 second here. It's like, come on. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Like, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. Where do I think AMC is going? Depends on the overall market. I hodl because I am. Matt still holding. He has more shares than Trey, TMI, and SCB put together. I would. Okay, I don't know. With Trey being in there, I think that's a little different. But I don't know. Maybe me and TMI. I don't know. I don't know how many shares TMI has. I have no idea. Let's see. Stop caring about other people's money. Yeah, something about that, dude. Netflix just crossed. Hold up. Did you get that alert? Is that what happened over there? You get the alert over here? No, that's net. That's different. Did Netflix cross though? Netflix did just cross. Okay, so watch Netflix over here. It is popping up a little bit. What are we at right now? So we need another $2 in a move to get up to the 200 EMA for it to be like, all right, confirmation of the trend. I don't know if you're going to get it by the end of the day today, but if the market's going to be bullish going into like the beginning of the day tomorrow, which, oh, SPY, look at this gnarly 1348. Even if you played the breakout above the 200 EMA, you went from 434 all the way up to 438. That is a $4 move in the SPY. That is dirty. Dirty. Gives more psychological credibility to what you're saying. That's true. Can you check Ortex on ATT? I don't know what ATT is, but I can check that. But Netflix is coming up a little bit here. I don't know if there was news. You want AT&T or like what's ATT? Allianz? I mean, I can check because AT&T's ticker is T. I mean, there's no short interest data on this. Do you want AT&T? GME about to hit 100? Oh, yes, it is. GME is approaching that $100 level here. Let's see if Amy's going to get a little jumpy. At SPY's coming up a little here. I like it. Oh, you want T. Gotcha. 0.89% estimated short interest. Nothing over there. BBIG boom boom candle. Interesting. BBIG looking to rip. Let's see. I've reached my limit of questions this month, SCV. Big T. Nah, you're good, buddy. I just haven't seen it. Played the 1348 cross on SPY and calls up 35%. Big Dave Bulls. Attaboy, man. Attaboy. Sent a DM on Twitter at 10, 15, 2020 RSI levels. Look at the trend match. Ooh, yeah, the RSI is low. Go Microsoft. Is Microsoft running up into close with earnings coming up? I mean, everything's running. The SPY's getting a jump right here. Hold on. We're going to bring up TLT, though. Microsoft is coming up. What is TLT doing right now? TLT, it got a little bit of a red candle here, breaking off of the 13 EMA, and the SPY is loving it right here. The SPY is, I mean, it could go green. The SPY literally could go green. GME 100 yet? Nope, not yet. Amy's still trying to get out of this range. I mean, a little bit of a W right here. Let's see. I mean, also like tiny cup and handle. Let's see what happens. Matt sold long ago. You have no idea, man. Like, you have no idea. Like, you just have you have literally no way to know. You have zero way to know. But like, why are you asking me about it? Like, why would I know? 99.75 on GME. SPY's moving up again. Let's see. Oh, let's see what happens at 245 with Kramer. It's 245 right now. What is Kramer saying? Let's see. They just want to spread FUD. That's true. Yeah. Any mods, you guys in here right now? If there's any nonsense about the Matt stuff, just time it out. I'm kind of tired of it. I mean, it literally has zero effect on me right now. And I don't think it has any effect on anybody in the chat either. So mods, if you see it, put them on the steps. Candle on hood. Damn it. That sounds like a green candle. All right. SPY moving up again. Jesus. Who's got those SPY calls over here? Lucid moving. Interesting. He's going. They're spreading FUD, says crap face. Yeah, they're spreading crap on people's faces. Okay, here we go. Amy, come on, get that little candle over here. What's the volume on it take? 35.4 million. Nothing too crazy. GME is trying to get above 100. SPY is just kind of just melting up into close. This is awesome here. 1348 on the IWM would have been a good play too. There you go, buddy. Let's see. What's up, SCV? What's up, Darth? How you doing, buddy? Amy averaged at 40. Let's see. SV bought a 24307. Oh, hold on. For 311. Now it's at 600. First time making money in 3 weeks. Woohoo! Big T, you in the Discord, buddy? At a boy. Matt Stuck Suspenders. Thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that. Matt did not sell. I myself added 660 more AMC shares on Friday on the dip. I believe Matt did also. It says Matt Stuck Suspenders. There you go, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a really generous super, man. You did not have to do that. Thank you. You got SPY calls for late February. The 1348 is not saying that that's a great idea right now, but the 5-minute candle and the 5-minute 1348 crossover is filthy. Parse target for one dang ankle, 20. QQQ about to go green. There you go. Now the question is, do I hold that for earnings tonight? Wait, Big T, what do you have? Microsoft? Is it Microsoft or is it SPY? Uh, 1640 resistance. Yeah, where is it? Right here. I've got it at 1643 is right about where it is, and that's where it touches. It's not exact. It's probably like 1640. Do I mind checking AMC and GME or text? Of course. Yeah. Also, as everybody's filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. It just helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. We are going to be on until close. We got 12 minutes till power hour, everybody. AMC, oh my geez. 6.49 million borrowed shares on this thing today. Return shares 1.45. Borrowed change 5 million shares. 20.82% estimated short interest on this thing. GME over here. Let's see. They were kind of messing around with this thing earlier. Yeah, they're kind of messing with this. So a net return of 85,000 shares on GME today. Nothing too crazy. Still above 20% estimated short interest, though, on GME. Microsoft options. Oh, I would not hold through earnings just in general. Over time, here's the thing. If you're going to hold those contracts through earnings, buddy, I'm not exact. I forget which exactly you had. The thing is, you could hit a dirty trade on it and you ride it into earnings and you make a bunch of money. The statistics will show you, though, that you're probably going to get blown out most times on holding through earnings. Now, if you want to do it and take the risk, you could make a boatload of money. But that money that you have in it, if the earnings trade goes against you, you know what that's going to be worth? Probably zero. I own 1,315 AMC shares. Bought someone at dip. Should have bought more. Jorge the Ape. At a freaking boy. At a freaking boy. Take half, let it ride. Oh, you could do that too. You could easily do that too. 5 million shares borrowed. I'm only down 1%. Slingshot engaged. Maybe. All right. SPY coming down a little bit here. Where's TLT? Testing the 13 again. GME back down 99 right now. 1630 on Amy right now, down about 2%. Let's see. SDC. Is it going? TMIDs. What's up, man? How you doing? Alrighty. Wow, the SDC is ripping. I mean, this is another 1348 play right here. Signals right here. Where is this? Right here at like 221. You could have gotten the 250s, wrote it all the way up, crushed it on here. I mean, that's a big play. But 8 shares on the dip because I got kids and kids make you poor. Jeremy, I mean, good for you, man. You're doing what you got to do. You want NNDM? We can talk about NNDM. Mr. Yoav. Wait, no. Yeah, Yoav Stern. It's coming up a little bit. So what NNDM needs to do is they've been raising a lot of money over the last like year and a half. What they need to do is like R&D the crap out of their product so they can make it mass commercially available, because what they're doing is essentially being able to 3D print semiconductors. If they can do that, they could solve the supply chain issue like that. That's kind of why, like, when the supply chain was like really kind of picking up, it was like, oh, if you just get a Dragonfly, you could just print them. So NNDM is, I mean, it's at a steep discount to what it has been in the past. But let's see, BBIG, somebody was saying that they had a candle over here. It's coming up a little bit. SPY, I mean, still crushing it over there on that 1348. 8,860 shares of AMC, going great by the day, but holding the hell out of those. 8-town, there you go. NNDM was one of your favorite stocks in 2020. I mean, it's got potential, man. It's just a long play. Kathy owns it, but Kathy's struggling right now. My Enron stock takes off, I'll buy. Okay, so I have a t-shirt. That says Enron summer internship like 1993 on it. It's hilarious. I love that shirt. It's so funny. I mean, I was going to wear it on stream one time, but I was like, I feel like people are going to think that I'm a big a-hole for wearing it, but it's a funny shirt. Appreciate your conviction in the community. Keep up the great comment. FG says, because you guys are getting brainwashed to buy a dead company's stock. Interesting, FG. That's not really an argument. That's just a statement. You think it's dead. I think you're missing the point. My wife's mom worked at Enron and bailed out a week before the collapse. Wow, that's some good timing. All right, SPY on its way back up here. Holy shit. Hey, 1348 people over here. You guys crushing it on if you took this SPY trade? Where's my boy that was up 30% on SPY calls? You got to be up a lot more now. Is it a big deal if I don't disable margin on my TD account during the squeeze? Without margin, you can't have any funds available right away if you want to trade the swings. I don't know. Margin's weird. 1348 is gold, says Gorilla. You're up 81%, says Steven. Nice. 57% on IWM calls. SPY might actually go green. Yeah, it might. Think about it. So the smartest way to play what we just saw was wait for the break above the 200, ride it from 434 all the way up to 438. That's a giant move. You're killing it. Sue Ray, gotta do work. Keep the audio updates coming. Thanks, Sue. Anytime, man, I will. 135% and 127% on 2 SPY calls, says Travis. There you go. I like it. Anybody else that wants to get in on that, you know where to go. SPY really coming up here. BBIG starting to get a little bit of a curl. GME right now, 98.83. AMC, 16.17, 16.18. 13.48 on SPY and Apple printing. Yup. VIX, you said AMC follows the SPY. It typically does. It can disjoint sometimes, though. I mean, GME and AMC aren't really following the market right now. Like they're supposed to be following IWM right now. What's IWM doing right now? Ripping. And what's AMC doing? Selling off. Now, remember how many shares they took out on loan against that today. The one thing, so typically it will follow. But the one thing you're never going to be able to counteract, this is what I've said many, many times, is an imbalance of supply and demand in the market. The market makers can't do anything. There's nothing that they can do to basically like counteract an imbalance of supply and demand. Now, what it looks like right here on AMC is an imbalance of supply. There's oversupply. They're flooding the market with supply right now. We're getting this decent size sell candle of 476,000 in volume on this 5-minute candle. Now, the SPY is just cranking right now. GME is not really coming up either. Need a 1348 t-shirt and hoodies, please. Thanks, says Danny. Ooh. See, we could, but then everybody's just going to yell at us. Be like, you're selling merch now. AMC follows the Russell. Yeah, and the Russell and the SPY are pretty much going to move in tandem most of the times. Hood follows the sewer. Yeah, man. Oh, man. That 1348 SPY. What is 1348? So it's the 13 EMA and the 48 EMA. Wilson, if you want to learn more about it, I do have the link to the free section of the Discord in the top. If you want to hop in there and just kind of learn. If you want to join the premium and get the alerts, you can. But also at the same time, if you just want to set it up for yourself, you can. The thing you're going to miss, though, is like all of the stocks alerting. So you'll be able to have like a couple, but you won't see all of them. They borrowed 6 million shares on AMC today. Yeah, they did. It was absolutely insane. Waiting for our anniversary party. 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, 3 days, 28th. Clove, no thanks. IWM about to go green. Yeah, AMC only follows the SPY downward. Sometimes, yes. Oh, my SPY. Jeez, man. That is gnarly. That is gnarly right here. This is ridiculous. They're always flooding the damn market. It's annoying. The price isn't natural or organic. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. I know, Greeks. It's nonsense. Let's see here. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. Golly, it's not stopping. Trending today, 1348. King Kong, attaboy. They're waiting for the weakness to short us back down. They're trying. Dow pushing the SPY. All right, everything's starting to move up here. We're getting a little bit of jumpiness. Let's see if Amy's going to catch a bid over here. It's at 1626 right now. GME's at 99.25, jumping up a little bit here. We sometimes have delayed moves off the SPY. Watch and wait. You never know which way we're going to go. 100%. Jackstad first 1338 on BBIG. Work in progress. Jackstad. There you go, buddy. So every single SPY sell off. Where do you go to buy the Discord membership? So it's in the Discord. So you go and it just says like upgrade to premium and you can do it from there if that's what you want to do. By the way, who said yesterday that we were primed for an epic bear trap? Kriegs, you did say that, but we were also tanked today. So we're so basically today right now is flat in terms of like previous close. So like previous close 439.84, we're at 439.37. So we're very slightly wait, green or red? I don't know. What are the numbers? Hold on, I forgot. Red. We're very slightly red. We can see it right here. Check Disney. Is Disney starting to get going? Diz. Disney's coming up. Another 1348 right here. You see it break up. You get it at 135. Goes up to 137. Bing bong. I can't tell if you're talking that fast. Guys, remember, when I talk fast, what do? Horses. You throw the horses in the chat to either tell me to shut up or we just keep... Holy SPY. Holy SPY. Oh, man. This is gnarly. IWM is now green. SPY's looking to go green. We need 28 more cents. That's ridiculous. Disney's coming up. Amy's getting a little bit of a candle here at 1633. AMC will move when nobody's watching it. I disagree with that. Talk fast and skip class. That's what I do. I talk fast and definitely skip class. Disney coming up. Whoa, my SPY, you absolute dirty dog. Let it go. Power hour. We got 2 minutes until power hour, everybody. Here we go. Slap that ask. There you go, Tony. AMC would be 17 if it followed like it did today. Sort of. SPY can't lose. Why didn't I just trade the SPY? That's true, man. I think the big players run stocks up on earnings the day because they know the bad outcome. They can start to short it. Okay, so typically Big T, the reason why stocks are going to run up into earnings is because there's a lot of expectations that they're going to exceed their earnings estimates. That's always the goal. So you can play the earnings run up. That's what I used to do. That's one of the earning strategies. This quarter, I'm probably not doing any of that just because of all of the nonsense that we've seen in the market. Like, are we seeing a trending market in the upper direction where stocks can get going to the upside? No. So it's almost better just to play the event, but the events are going to be a lot riskier. Power hour is the first hour of, I don't know, BBIG running. Everything's running right now. Got freaking Amy and GME. GME 99.51, Biggie up 6%. There you go. Amy trying to get above this range. It's just kind of topping out here. It can't get there. SPY is now about to hit, high of the day, 439.72. Looking good over here. So here's the thing. If anybody was getting into some of those SPY calls, like those SPY calls that we were talking about on this 1348, watch out, because tomorrow is going to be very, very volatile. You could the market trend up tomorrow, but again, holding overnight on the SPY is always going to be risky. We can see another giant 1.5% red day until it starts to come up during Powell. Like, we just don't know. So be careful. If it were me, I mean, I would start to filter out and just take some profits towards the end of the day today if we start to see this continuation of the move up. If you want to hold it overnight and take that risk, you're more than welcome to do it. Enron. Let's see. Woohoo, my 465 February 18 calls are green now. Fee rhymes with AMC. There you go, buddy. When's the Fed? So we're going to get the notice, basically the report at 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern, and then 2:30 is going to be Powell, and we'll be streaming it basically the entire time. 6 million shares borrowed. Yeah, absolute nonsense. Powell on, Powell off. We are going to play Powell on, Powell off tomorrow. So just watch Gabe's video on the 1348. Very informative. Yep. Yeah. I mean, once you get the alerts going and you figure out which ones you like, which ones you don't, it's a cheat code. What's the best way to play a strangle? I'm up 40% on my put and debating cashing it out. Okay, so you could sell some of your put, buy a call. You could do that. I like to set up. So the way I like to set up the strangle is to basically buy it as close to close as possible, especially for earnings, because you could just see a stock start to really skyrocket into the close on earnings, and your whole window is going to get jacked up. And that's not really what you want. Like, your call could end up being up 50%, your puts down like 60%, and you're like, oh shoot, like what? That's not, like, it's so off weight. Biggie selling off a little bit here, Amy coming down, SPY getting a little bit of a red candle here. Let's see what happens. What's with the 24 EMA? You can kind of try and get in early with it. I haven't used it yet. Like, if you look at right here, the SPY crosses the 24 here, right here about. So 431.53. You can get in here for a big move up. I'm just kind of messing with it. That was something that Gabe and I were messing with one weekend, and we were like, what are we going to do on this one? Just because trying to get in a little bit earlier with like accuracy. So the 24 is kind of what we finalized on. We're gonna have to wait and get that one going up. But yeah, let's see. Also, for everybody filtering in right now, make sure you guys hit that like on the stream. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps out a whole lot. You guys absolutely went wild on it. Oh, you guys are doing pretty solid right now. Thank you guys. How do I identify a bro? I have no idea. Cinemark just shot up 2%. That's bullshit. Let's see. What's my primary news feed? I use like Walter Bloomberg's Twitter notification. I just have the Twitter notifications on, and it just comes out to the phone. So SPY erases losses as dip buyers resurface. SPY went positive. SPY's coming down pretty hard now. So they sent out that tweet 4 minutes ago, and then the SPY just dropped. I use the 8 and the 20 for the 5 minute, but only for scalping. Yeah, you can. We just like the 13-4. It just catches the bigger moves, I think. Stopping on my lunch break to say hi. Hope everyone having a good day today. Collective risk. Good to see you in here, buddy. Up 80% on my Microsoft call. 310 for 128. Not sure if I should sell or hold till earnings. Be risky. Earlier said you play both ways on stocks that have earnings. Does that mean you buy puts and calls? Big T, yes. That's exactly what it means. Who found the 1348? I don't understand how this wasn't a thing before a few weeks ago. Gabe was looking for stuff, like a new trading strategy, and then he brought it to me in TMI, and then we just like fine-tuned it and like added stuff to it. I think I was helping with the 5 minute stuff. We were back testing it there, and then I added the 30 MA to it, which is nice. I might keep that in there. But mainly for swings. You just have to find stuff like strategies that work. The 1348 in this market right now is awesome. Cinemark's dividend yield is over 30%. No, it's not. There's no way. Dividend yield 0% right here. It says on CNK. All right, TLT, what are we doing? TLT spike up to the 13, coming down. Amy right around here at 1621, just kind of bouncing around here. GME 98.77. I'm thirsty. What's the drink that you promote? I'm trying to get the Liquid IV sponsor. I think I applied for it. I did do it. So I just gotta see. It is Liquid IV. It's really good. Them hedgy jokers are clueless. Yeah. Yep. Spot me 100 shares of QS. How much is that? I can't just like, if you want me to send you like 10 grand right now, I cannot do that. Yeah, we weren't looking at the 50 and the 200 at all. With all your plays, how do you keep track of what you have to pay for taxes? The brokerage will send you something. Is the 1348 only good for options? No, you can use it on small caps, and if you want to trade those, it's like swing trade them. Use it on the 4-hour, and then crypto, it works too. Liquid implied volatility. Yeah. All right. I mean, we're seeing some freaking volatility on the market right now. So SPY is moving back down. It might do another touch of this 13 before it wants to trend back up, but let's see. I mean, TLT is starting to make a little bit of a move here. Little MACD cross right here. Where is this? What time is this right here? 14:30. Yeah, no. Okay. I was just looking for something. Looking at the CINE UK. Oh, that's an OTC one, I believe. 535 RSI. Check it out. Juke, I'll check that out sometime. How can you turn on after hours to calculate 1348 on Webull? Anyone know? Okay, so you see where my head is right now? Just go right behind where my head is on your Webull chart, and it'll say EXT and click it. SPY cooling off now. AMC starts the following SPY again and drop. Yeah, nonsense. GMC and GME volume is so wrong. What's GME's right now? 2.97 million. That's pretty average. And AMC's 36 million. That's pretty average for what we've seen on AME. Where's my stuff? Where is my stuff? I don't have my. Oh, it's right here. I miss having a green day. I mean, man, everything is ripping except AMC. Funny, yeah, nonsense. Like, remember, they've taken out so many shares. So anytime it gets momentum, they can just go like, knock it down. You got the watermelon Liquid IV. Yeah, half of what they recommend. Or if you have a gallon like me, just throw 2 of them in there and it's perfect. What a crock. Yeah, kind of nonsense. Yep. Who makes an ETF? It depends. Let's see. Keith, my boy. Thank you so much for that super, man. That was super generous. Thank you. Just took profits on my RCL weekly call at 76, up 76.7%. How does the 1348? How is the 1438 strategy not illegal? Follow the stop loss rules and be disciplined. Keith, I'm glad you're killing it with it, man. Everybody that I've seen that's in there following some of the they're not like, they are alerts, but they're not like trading alerts. They just show you. But like anybody that's in there doing it, like it's just all positive. Like everybody's like, gee, like if you go and look in the gains tab, people are making like 30 grand in a week. It's insane. The new guy, thank you so much for the super, buddy. That was super generous. You didn't have to do that. Sorry, I can't afford the $100 supers, but I really like you guys training us to be true hedgy killers. We now play upside and downside. Yup, 100%. That's kind of the thing here. You're just kind of seeing like when you make money on an option, if you're selling it back to the market maker, you are screwing over the market maker. Crypto, what's up, buddy? 110% on bros calls and still running. I know that was a 1348. There you go. Do you need a lot of money to use it? No. Keith, how much money are you putting into that trade right there? SPY broke below the 48 EMA on the 1-minute chart. It broke below the 13 on the 5. So watch out below on the SPY. Remember what we were saying, how that was going to be pretty volatile? I mean, it's still at 437. And from here, 434 to 437, big moves. It's exponential moving averages. Dun, dun, dun. Just joined the chat. Made my day to hear we now play the upside and downside. Let's go, Sean. There we go. I can't find extended because I think my screen is set up different than yours. Oh, yeah. I haven't updated this in a while. Interesting. Okay. TLT moving up here. Watch out below on the SPY. I mean, it is kind of bouncing off this 13 here. You put about $250 in, Keith. There you go. 1348 EMA. Learn it and win. There you go, people. Yeah. I mean, People will just come in and hate on you guys making money, but like, what? I don't. Okay, cool. Where are some of the 1348 videos? They're on Gabe's channel. So let's see here. When is hood earnings? Thursday, and they're pricing in. The last time I looked at it, 60. Okay, 16.5%. That's a lot. I probably wouldn't do anything on hood right now. TLT's coming up. Watch out below on the SPY. Does anyone know a good video to learn about the 1348? Oh, man, you guys are interested in this, huh? So all of Gabe's videos, Review Dorks videos over there, they hate us because they hate us, says Fred Smith. Attaboy. Short the boy from Bulgaria. Yeah. Yeah. You have 200 rubles left. Is that enough to options trade? How much? What is that, like 2 cents? I would say no. Let's see here. All right, people. We are in Power Hour right now. We got about 51 minutes left. Here we go. Come on. We need a little pop here. Just played my first call option ever today. Ran it on Prague. 125% in 3 hours. Thanks for all the info you share. Keep it up. Lucas, love that. That is awesome. What's up, Vix? What's up, Ian? How you doing, buddy? You people. It's only sour hour. Amy coming down pretty hard here. It's still above 16. The SPY is selling off a little bit here. When it touches that 13, I mean, it comes below. That's usually a time that you're like, yeah, time to go. It's possible though. So I was looking at these. I was trying to figure it out this weekend. It was like, oh, like MACD crossing the 5 minute, maybe time to get out. But I also see it cross and then it just rips. So I don't know. We'll see. Rant or sing, choose one. I don't know. Google trending 1348. Hedgie's going to ruin it for sure. How? It's a moving average. It's a moving average cross. You're in our Discord, but I don't understand what it says on the 3 minute time frame. And we'll execute on the 5. You don't understand. Okay, so what happens is he's alerting you on the 3 minute. So it's just going to give you the what happens before it happens. So you have to look at it on your chart. So when you pay for the membership, we'll get alerted on the stocks on the 1348. Yeah, there's like 200 of them, maybe more. It might even be 250 now. But you guys, I mean, you can learn it and do it for yourself. Like if you want to just go and hang out with the people in the free chat, you can do that too. It's perfectly fine. We play calls to help the upside, buy shares with profit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Anytime. That's why I watched the 1 minute. Yeah, you can see if Microsoft miss earnings, which I don't believe they will. The market is going to scream. Yeah, Chris, it probably will. I think the last 10 or 11 red days. Yeah, almost all of them. Honestly, they were almost all red days. What's Amy? I mean, it came up off this game a little bit. 16-11 SPY trying to make it's hanging right around the 13 right here. TLT got rejected off the 24 and it's coming back down a little bit. Should you have a separate brokerage accounts for options? I mean, probably, yeah. So if I join your Discord, I can quit my job. Depends on how well you do and if you follow the rules. I mean, if you make a boatload of money, you could. If you don't make a boatload of money, then you're probably not going to. Yeah, so for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, you guys are, whoo, there you go. Man, all these people making money using the 1348, going to have to join that Discord. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, welcome. You can come if you want to, man. Transparency meeting. I mean, nothing too crazy is going to go on with it, I don't think. You got to think, when has a rule change ever helped us? I mean, a transparency rule for short sales, very, very good. But at the same time, it's like, we need more. Like they're going to give us something, I think, if they approve it, but we need a lot more. All right, SPY falling here. Watch out below. TLT not doing a whole lot here. Watch for SPY to get a little bit of a bid. BBIG cross down. Interesting. New sub. You should thank Keenan. Min, I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, Keenan's the boy. I love Keenan. 2 green days out of the last 17 trading days seems legit. Yeah, I mean, the market has been like tanking too, so you got to keep that in mind. I mean, it did finish green yesterday. AMC did not, which kind of stinks. Can you please do your deal? What's my deal? Look at AT. Oh, on 1348. Okay, so here's what ATER did today on 1348. It would have signaled right here when the stock was at about 287. You might have gotten stopped out when it hits 277. but then it just rips. But you also would have signaled like, oh, okay, so it was looking all right here, and then it just rips throughout the entire rest of the day. It's up 6%. That's a decent one. So you do have to follow the rules though. Like you will get stopped out sometimes. TLT, little red candle, SPY to pop. I love that you guys are looking at TLT now. That's like my favorite thing of all time, that you guys are starting to look at TLT. You're literally doing things that retail investors have never done in the past. Whenever are retail investors looking at literal bond movements and being like, this is how equity, I mean, with the other channel that I was watching, yes, people understood it. But my people, all you people, this is awesome that you guys are doing that. TLT or text, they're probably shorting it. I would expect them to be short TLT right now. Even though on CNBC, I believe one time they were just like, oh, yup, here it is. Here it is, people. They're preparing for rate hikes on TLT. Look at this. Look at this. 44.44% shorted on TLT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's ridiculous. AMC popping up a little bit here. Wow. That is aggressively shorted on TLT. I didn't even know what TLT was until I started watching SCV. There we go. Let's see. The new guy. Thank you so much for that super, buddy. How can we see a bull and bear trap? What needs to form? It depends. You gotta, I mean, I would look at a little bit of like supply and demand zones and see what's going on and how just like where the volume starts to run and what stuff and like what they're doing it on. Like, are they doing it on the spot? Are they just gonna run it up really quickly and just like very, very aggressively, like we saw yesterday, and try to entice people to buy some calls? Like, whoa, what are they like? It really all depends. $215 calls for T. I wouldn't do that because rate cuts are going to pop TLT. Rate hikes should bring TLT down. I will strangle it. I will buy contracts on both sides just in case it moves in a way that it's not supposed to. But we'll see. Not a hedge fund. We're growing up so fast. Yep. TLT just learned yesterday. There we go. I have no idea what TLT is. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I mean, I feel like you do know. TLT became one of my main market indicators last week after seeing how well it showed you to put your oh yeah, it's crazy. It like TLT is gnarly. Like right now, it's like, all right, SPY's probably gonna hang around in this level right now, but like with this move right here, like look at this SPY rip. Bro, I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about. It says the new guy. There you go, buddy. That's a good question. Man, what is 1348? So 13 EMA and the 48 EMA. You want to learn more about it? Go hop in that free Discord chat above. If you want all the alerts, then you're gonna have to join premium. But you can set it up for yourself and do it. If you want all of the alerts coming out on basically the entire market or anything that anybody cares about in the market, you'll just get an alert directly to your phone. What's the difference between TLT and VIX? Good question. So the VIX is going to be measuring, it's going to be basing its pricing off of the implied volatility of the S&P 500's option chain. So if there's a big move in the SPY, typically it comes down and it's usually the put options. So when the puts start to skyrocket, you're going to see VIX start to go up. TLT is different in terms of how it's priced. It's on bond movements. So it's more flow of money in the market. How do you use TLT? I use it as kind of like a indicator of like, it leads the SPY. So like, where was it? It was right here, I think. Right here, we were seeing TLT do this. So TLT was coming down really, really hard right here. So what happens is like even on AMC, it does it too. Like you can use it on like other stocks and just be like, oh, GME popping up here. Just got above 100, but got knocked right back down. Amy got a little bit of a pop here. SPY coming up again. So, and TLT has kind of started to bleed down. But this move in the TLT, you really got to look at big moves in TLT, like large moves. That's when it really, because you see like the 5-minute candle sometimes it'll move a little bit and you're like, why are they moving together? Well, it's not a large enough move to cause anything. But this right here is, so when you see this move down, I think SPY started moving right around this candle, but you got basically 10 minutes of TLT selling off, and then the SPY just does this. Boom, 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 and all the way up here. Oh, there come the horses. Here we go, people. Amy coming up here. I want Amy to break above that. What is it? 1640. That's where we need to go. So we got 5 cents more to go on Amy. GME just went green, is up 6 cents right now. Let's see what they're going to do on Amy. TLT is breaking below the 15 right now. SPY, do your thing, bud. Do your thing, SPY. So that's the other thing. Like you could have gotten out at this MACD cross. I was looking at this, but then it can just hop right back up. Can you do STV a favor and just give a quick 1348 copy pasta? Jim, I could just say like go to the Discord, but like then everybody's gonna be like, you're an a-hole. And I'm like, I don't really want to deal with that. STV keeps picking on the SPY. I love the SPY. The SPY is genius. All right, what did we just get right here? BBIG crossed down on the 3-minute. GME with a candle over here. Amy, it's your time to shine here. GME getting some action here at 101.22, up 1% right now. Amy, it is your time to shine. Here we go, people. The VIX is popping. How's the VIX popping? Let's see. Learning about those different trading strategies makes me wish I had gotten involved in the market before last year. It's hard to have access to dry powder with 2 kids under 4. Yeah, that's true. You don't need a lot of money, though, but you got to start trading with an amount of money that you're completely willing to lose or paper trade. Let's see. All right, people. We have about 41 minutes left in the market today. TLT's coming down. I mean, this is a nice little move here on AMC and GME. Let's see if it's going to hold. SPY, we're looking for it to break that previous day high of 439.72, get all the way up to 440. That would be pretty sweet. I'm here to watch memes and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. There you go, bud. If you follow the 1348 lesson I just gave, SPY bounced off the 30 EMA and started climbing. That's why. Okay, so that 30 EMA right there is what I added to it. So it should be right here, or the 30 MA. I liked the MA. The 30 EMA is tugs tighter for some reason, which is interesting. All right, GME selling off a little. Amy coming right back down to the 13. It's just kind of acting like a bunch of nonsense over here. So we need 10 cents to really get out of this range here. Maybe 13 cents. That's kind of what we need on AMC to get going. I mean, GME is still above 100 right now, and it looks like it wants to get a little bit jumpy. Here we go, everybody. Come on. Come on. My first option trade was like 140 bucks. It can be done. Yep. You sold your kids, says Richard. How much did you get? That's the real question. How much should you get? What's your stop to limit be? It depends. I think what the rules are for the Discord, 15, 20%. I think those are the rules. All right, GME popping back up here. Amy's trying. SPY is not. TLT bouncing back up here. Come on, AMC. Enjoying your channel? R. Brown, I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for coming in here. Come on. Come on. Jimmy wants to go. They're holding him back right now. They're holding Jimmy back. He's ready to get going. AMC stop limit is 0. No joke. That's true. When Matt asks them to jump, they ask how high. What? Where can I buy K-Pot? Nope. Nope. Let's see. Long on kids. Okay. Hopefully you're raising some good kids over there. GME 101 right now. Can you play 3-week leaps? What? Leaps are just options with more than a year of time. I'm in and out. That's the key to options trading. Let's see if these apes over 25K. That's the goal, man. This chat went sideways fast. Yeah, I was so confused over here. I don't know what's going on. Alrighty. SPY down. GME is coming up here on these little moves here going into close. I like it. I like it a lot. Amy is just getting busted. Just busted. They're not letting her run right now. I mean, how many shares have they taken out now? I mean, it was up to 6 million at one point. Like 6 mil. Like, come on. That's not nonsense. That's some nonsense over here. Nonsense. 6.5 million borrowed shares on AMC today. Are you kidding? I don't know what's a leap. Oh, a leap is just an option with more than a year of time. How is 3 weeks leap? No, that's I mean, if you don't know what it is, that's perfectly fine. Sorry for being an a-hole response. I thought it was a different question. I thought you just typed something different. Did you see that Pat dude's video calling Matt and Trey idiots? Well, their stock that they kind of rode was up over 1,000% in 2021, and they're pretty smart people. So I would say if you are a YouTuber and a content creator and your content is talking about other people, the content that you are making is probably not that good to begin with if you need to talk about others in order to make videos. Just saying. Hood put leaps. There you go. That's what a rocket launcher looks like. AMC stocks sideways. Yeah. All right. SPY just kind of hanging out here. We've got about, hold on, what are we at right now? Okay. So we got 36 minutes left in the market today. Amy running at 335 says not a hedge fund. There you go. Yeah. Also for all you members, not a hedge fund. I know you're really going to like this. I'm going to put a little ankle emoji for another member badge. We'll do ankles and then I'll put squirrels on there too. I gotta find time to do that and figure out how to get it back up there. Shouldn't utilization be a lot higher? Not with the amount of shares that institutions own now. The shares aren't going out as on loan in enough of a way. Like if you want the utilization to go up, they have to short the most probably that they've ever shorted ever. Joe Rogan's podcast talks about other people all the time, and it's the most successful podcast in the world. No, he doesn't mainly create videos where the focus is around another person. He talks to other people and interviews them. That's a lot different than making a video standalone about other people. That's just silly, especially if it's negative. You're just being the kind of a shithead at that point. All right, SPY coming down here. SPY is really coming down now. GME coming down. Watch out below 100 here. TLT making a little bit of a move up here. Come on, everyone, hit the like. Let's get 2K likes before the stream ends. That would be wild. That would be insane if you guys did that. Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, it just helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. You guys did that this morning. I don't think we're going to be able to do it today, the afternoon, which is fine. Doesn't need to happen. You guys have been so supportive recently anyway. But let's see how this goes here. You never look good trying to make someone look bad. Eric, true. Let's see. Aren't we about the most shorted of all time currently? Yeah, but in order to get utilization and cost to borrow even higher, that's what you would need to see. You need to be the new face of AMC and GME on Fox Business, says Natalie. If they ask me to do it, I would do it. I think it would be pretty cool to go on there sometime. But at the same time, like I just sit here and talk. I don't know. I say wild things on my stream sometimes, so they may not want me to do that. They're like, you're not friendly to brand, like a Fox friendly, even though they have Gasparino on there. But if they had a topic that they wanted to talk about, I would definitely go on there. Let's see. SPY moving down here again to the top end of this range. Let's see. Trey is great. Trey is great. I know Trey personally. I don't know. I've never met Matt. Trey's a real good dude. Let's see. Love SCV, TMI, and Trey. Thank you, J Mills. I appreciate that. Gas burrito. Stop buying into the drama. It's all rumors spread by. Yeah, that's just division. Can someone hit the squeeze button on AMC? That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet over here. All right, everybody. So we've got about 33 minutes left until the market closes. And SPY is starting to move down off of that 1348 nut up here. So yeah, I mean, you're still, what is it at right now? 436. You're still crushing it if you got in down here. But right now at this range, you can wait and see what happens with it going into close. But again, when we saw that initial test of the 13, that's typically when you would see like a fall through. That's kind of when you're like, all right, maybe time to get out a little bit. Woo! Counselor, thank you so much for the super, buddy. Appreciate that. We don't need a face. Apes are decentralized like the blockchain. Interesting. I like that. If you see me in your chat and likes you, you know I'm down for you. If you don't, I'm not. The OREF. Thank you, buddy. No YouTuber hate, but everyone can choose. Guys, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Do I post my trades on premium? I go over strategy on there. If you want to see, like, I mean, I tell you guys what I trade a lot on the stream. So you just come here to see that. But it's all about the strategy. It's everything is this whole thing is, The whole trading thing is not about just finding somebody that's good at trading and copying them. No, 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 no. You can't that is I've never done that, just because here's the thing. If you don't know specifically why you're getting into the trade, how are you going to know when you want to get out? The great thing about 1348 and the people that are in there learning is that every single person knows exactly why they're getting into a trade and exactly why they're getting out. They're not listening to like me entering or Gabe entering or TMI entering something and being like, oh, they're doing it, so it must be good. No, 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 no. It's all about the strategy and finding a strategy that works for you so you can replicate it. It's like teach a man to fish, blah, 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 that thing. That's you don't want people following you, and you don't want to follow other people. That's not what you want to do, because you don't know, like you have no idea. That's not a way to learn. The way to learn is to like actually like get down and just be like, okay, this is what's going on. We're seeing this on the charts. Like Gabe was saying something the other day, like how do you feel about this? And he was like, I don't feel anything. Like I don't feel, it's just the chart. Like what does the chart say? What is it saying? Will you time them out? I mean, I don't. What are we doing here? Red Wave, don't come at the mods. They will time you out for being an idiot. Just do the opposite of Jim Cramer and the same as Nancy Pelosi. Yep. You must not know the real Matt, just a guy you see on YouTube. Well, I don't know. I don't know him, guys. I know Trey. I don't know. Everybody likes to do this every single day. They're like, oh, SPY's coming down. Okay. All right. It's kind of blowing through. I mean, if you guys that are in there are using the strategy, you probably would have been out by now. So let's see. The other meme stocks are up, but AMC is down. Say what? Yeah. Used to copy trade, never knew how to get out of a trade and lost a lot of money. Got to learn for yourself. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he's a dirty trader. Trey's an awesome trader. Like Trey's nasty. That's kind of what we're working on over here. Is like, okay, we need to teach people what they're doing, and this strategy is a really solid way to just teach people to be able to do it for themselves. Let's see. AMC 1348 downward cross. It hasn't crossed yet on the 5. Hasn't crossed yet on the 5. But AME right now, 1615. The market is selling off a little bit, but it is getting a little bit of support at the 48 right here. And this little upper end of the supply and demand zone here. Let's see. Jim Cramer needs a portfolio tracker, so we can just inverse him. That would be hilarious. Be careful, crypto coming back down prior to the Fed meeting. Yeah, so Powell might make a statement on the digital currency, but that's not him. Like that's not Powell doing that. That's going to be the United States government, I think. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong on that. Do you see a future post MOAS where retail has some weight in the market, assuming all the rule changes actually have an effect? Well, yes, but the thing is that retail needs to empower themselves to be able to make money in the market. If you can make more money in the market and use that money to be able to just buy what you want, it doesn't even have to be stock. Like you could just, okay, you have a secondary source of income where you're really not paying all that much attention. Once you really learn how things work, you make a couple of trades a day, you're just hanging out, make a little bit of amount of money a month. You hit some big trades, hit some smaller trades, lose a little, but you're overall in the green. Well, you have more disposable income to use. Amy's popping back up a little bit here. I like it. Here we go. Keith, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, buddy. I've been watching AMC Focus live stream since I entered AMC in January 21, and I have learned, integrated more about trading and reading charts in the 3 weeks since I've been here and in Discord. Keith, I really appreciate that, man. Guys, this is the last time that I'm going to say it. Stop with the hate on other people. You can have your opinion, but it doesn't matter. Like the fact that you're spreading your opinion on this, why? You're just causing more division. Stop. It makes no sense to be doing this right now. Why aren't we focused more on what the 1348 is doing and what AMC is doing right now, rather than, but some people are just focused on like random stuff that doesn't affect anybody. Cut the nonsense. Okay. Stop. Mods, if you see it, time it out. And anybody's going to cry about it, honestly, like, okay, I've warned you right now. Stop with the nonsense. It's taking away from what we're trying to do here right now. Do you get it? Stop. It's nonsense. This is not what we're here for. This is little high school, middle school bullshit. Stop. You're making a fool out of yourself. Let's see. All right, Amy coming down a little bit. SPY moving down. TLT's moving down a little here too, but SPY is like, let's see. I'm the one crying about it? Oh, interesting. SPY at the 200 MA. Is it now? Let's see. You know what YouTuber I really can't stand? This guy STV. All I hear about is talking ankles, ankles, ankles. Let's see. All right, here we go. Amy, 1610 right now, still above 16. SPY's coming down. GME is now down below 100 again. We've got about 26 minutes left until the market closes. Let's see. I love Subway crumbs and lamp. There you go. Let's lighten the mood with STV's ankles. You know what you have to see to get ankles. You know what you have to see to get ankles. Added 50 more shares. Can't pass up on a deal. There you go. There you go. Tabasco, what's up, buddy? Max pain for AMC this week is 19. Max pain's 19. Birthday shout out to my girl. You almost got me. You almost got me with that one. You were really close, but you didn't get me. Refresh on AMC Ortex. Yeah, max pain's not 21. It's 19. Unless it wildly changed today. Okay, 20.81% estimated short interest. I'll refresh the max pain over here. Last time I checked earlier this morning, it was 19. All right, let me get this back up. I hate that this website pulls up. Okay, so AMC 19 max pain. Just join the OnlyFans as the OREV. Thanks, buddy. Let's see. You know what you have to do? Imagine that's your first thing that you hear me say. You know what you have to do to hear some ankles, and that's it. Discord is pretty dope. Definitely some like-minded people in there. Not quite a boomer. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Do you think AMC will go lower tomorrow? If the market sells off, it will. I mean, right now we're hanging above 16 right now. I mean, we do have 25 minutes until close. We could get a little bit of bullish momentum, or we could sell. I mean, the market's just kind of waiting for Powell. That's kind of what we're looking at here. Twitter has Kenny G trending under music. Only Ken Griffin tweets. That's hilarious. Nah, we didn't get a candle over there. We didn't get one of those candles. Been a long time viewer, but never understood why they want to see your ankles. You must have ankles or no. It has to do with the Ken Griffin house arrest stuff. When I freaked out that day, that people were saying that Ken Griffin was on house arrest because his plane hasn't moved, and I was like, my car hasn't moved. It was wild. That day was crazy. What is the best thing that can happen at tomorrow's meeting? If Powell comes out and says we're going to do a rate hike, but if it happens and it's like really good and we get inflation under control, then we won't do any more. Like that's what he could say, and the market would skyrocket. Let's see. Has Lou set a target for this Friday? I don't know. 1348 on Netflix was a dud. Yeah, but it wasn't above the that one wasn't above the 200 EMA. It never got above. So that's the thing with the 1348. You got to follow the rules. If it crosses above the 200 EMA, it wasn't a dud. It just didn't meet the qualifications to enter. If you saw it like with the SPY, like right here, you could have gotten in and scaled in, but I wouldn't have taken it until over here, and then it starts to go. You need to see a confirmation, a break of the trend above the 200 EMA, and Netflix never got there. So, I mean, you just didn't follow the rules on that one. As for me, I like ankles. Wait, how will the market skyrocket with rate hike news? If he comes out and he says we're going to do one, but if the results of it are really, really positive, then we are going to rethink how many we're going to do. Because the market is pricing in 3 to 4, but if it's going to end up coming in that there might be less, or what he could do, this is going to be the more long-term play. He might say something like 4 or 5. And if he says that, then it's going to be like, oh, cool. But then if there's actually 2 or 3, then it's going to be very, very, very bullish. Yeah, also for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, it helps out a whole lot. You and your rules. Hey, Justin, you got to follow the rules, man. I'm a new listener. I have no idea what he means by the 1348. So it is, it's the 13 EMA and the 48 EMA. It just kind of tracks like it gives you a good idea of like a little bit of a breakout or like a trend reversal or like where the trend is going to go and on any given day. And it's been nasty. People are crushing with that. Oh shit, calling it live. I always call it live. I called this SPY one right here. Ping. I know you're messing with you. No, I know, Justin. I know you're messing around. Hey, tool worker. No. Made tendies with my spy calls. 1348. Finally made some. Lewis. Add a freaking boy. Add a freaking boy. All right. Somebody's telling me to check my DM. What have I done? What have I done? What is this? Oh, you got all those RSIs on there? All right. I have to take a look at that later. When am I going to bring Wrench on? Ooh, we could try to get Wrench on here one day. We could do that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wrench Capital. How was that? Was that a good one? Hopefully we get 8 hikes. AM7? Shut up. That would be awful. It was at a place by the red. Oh, I don't know. You guys are talking to yourself. You guys are talking to yourself. Wrench with the STV shout out yesterday? Sort of. Furtive, what did he say? Furtive, what did he say? No, your voice is too high? Dang. Dang, 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 dang. All right. What happened? All right. Netflix coming back down. Spy trying to bounce up a little bit here. I want Wrench to do an STV impression. That would be hilarious. Batman around. That would be pretty sweet. Should do an entire Wrench narrated version of the stream. It would be pretty sweet if we did it. Why don't you follow QQQ? I like to trade SPY because there's more expiration dates and you can catch bigger moves. And if you have a smaller account, more risk, more reward. He was talking about shorting the VIX literally. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You invited Ape Father on and he said he's down. Why are you inviting people on my channel? His voice is too low. All right. I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it again. What's up, guys? Dang, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have one good one a day and then that's it. I get one good one. All right, people, we got 20 minutes left. Everything's starting to kind of bend around in the positive direction here. Let's see if it's going to come back to life. Anybody that's in those SPY calls, they did come a little bit back to life over here. But again, I mean, if you were following the rules, you probably would have been out a little while ago. Well, let's see. Yeah, Mike V, that would never happen. I love Wrench. Have him on. We can try to do that one day. Nathan, stop. We will none of that nonsense over here. Takes a lot of hikes to cover this inflation of $5 trillion printed. Yeah, it's true. Very true, man. Very, very, very true. Let's all go to Wrench's video today and encourage a collab. Dude, I'd be down. Wicked smart dude. Very, very, I mean, I'd love to meet the guy, have a conversation with him about the market. That would be really cool. Olive oil for the win? What? Imagine someone who looks like SCV but sounds like Wrench. SPY bounce hard off the 200 EMA. Yeah, on yeah, right here on the 5-minute it did. That's nice to see. Tinfoil hat. What if AMC will be a controlled squeeze? They can't control it. How are you going to control a squeeze? How are you going to do that? You can't do it. You'd have to go over like how can they, if they had the ability to manipulate the stock like that, they would have never let it get over 10. Let's see. Let's all apply for, wait, what? Okay, so AMC right now is at 16.18. We've got GME coming up a little bit, back above 100. I like to see it. Like to see it. Why do we even have Netflix on here? Nonsense. Nonsense over here. All right. DLT. It's moving down a little bit. SPY's just kind of hanging out over here. Just kind of hanging out. Let's see. Only Lou can? What can Lou do? LM Lockheed Martin. Yeah, I know. The Orb. I've been watching them. Who said that? No, none of that nonsense. All right, Amy, just stop being in this. I mean, this is giant range, but like it is at the top of the end of the range. I just want it to come out of it. Just up. I mean, the top end of this range is solid. The bottom is just messed up. I just don't know where. I got to figure out where to draw it in. I had people telling me liquid IV yesterday after being put in the monster. So what, liquid IV everywhere? What, dude? Pops, I'm gonna say no to that one for now. DLT higher lows. That's not great. I mean, it's just kind of, this is almost a triple bottom with another one. SPY coming back down to the top end of this range. AMC 1615. So you guys sometimes say things that make me laugh a lot, and I just can't read them. Just bought 25 more shares, 75 away from 1,000. David, add a freaking boy, man. There you go. We need high buying pressure, volume to dilute the hedge fund short attacks. Yep. You do need a lot of buying pressure. Doesn't even matter about volume. You just need lots of buying pressure. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind, hitting that like button on the stream helps out with the algorithm a whole lot. You guys are crushing it today. Ooh, we are at 50%. Dang. Bing bong. The price is wrong. Shout out to Trade Spotting. There we go. Let's see. All right. SPY. Just kind of bouncing off the upper end of this range here. GME, 172, up 0.5% right now. Amy, not doing a whole lot. Just hanging around the 48 EMA. Exponential moving average, EMA. Yes. Buying more AMC when I get paid. Just chilling at a boy. Up to 1,309 AMC. There you go, man. There you go. Couldn't trade halt be the form of a controlled squeeze? No. I mean, sort of, but like they can't control the price action. Imagine if you halt it and then everybody's like, all right, as soon as it opens, everybody's just going to buy. Like that would be silly. That would be a silly thing to do on their part. When's the Fed meeting? We get the announcement tomorrow at 2. So basically like the PDF. And then we get Jerome Powell at 2:30, which we will be streaming. Me and my buddies bought a total of 2,000 shares yesterday, around 14, feeling bullish. Griffin, I had a freaking boy. The AR guy says rookie numbers only 109.95 AMC here. Dude, you are just as important as everybody else. Any earnings space for tomorrow? I mean, I'm probably just gonna be looking at Apple. When's Intel? Is Intel today? Is Intel earnings today? Let me see. Is Intel today or is Intel tomorrow? I think Intel's tomorrow. I'm like 99% sure Intel's tomorrow. Yeah, Intel's tomorrow, Wednesday after close. Let's see. Thank you, SV. Dustin, anytime, my man. The KDJ indicator. Kelby, I think we went over this yesterday. I don't have a lot of experience with it, so I'd have to take a look at it for you. Who's older than 41? Trey's bottle of Kraken? Not me. 195 shares equals 195 middle fingers to Mayo Boy. There you go. I'm 41. There you go. All right, Amy, pop. Come on. SPY, trying to move. GME, it's trying to move here. It's trying to move. $100.85 right here. How come cost to borrow doesn't increase? Because there's no scarcity in the securities lending market right now. There's zero scarcity. Just because the institutions have bought so many shares and are saying that they've loaned it out. I might make a tweet about this just so everybody can see it, so I can just pull it up anytime somebody asks. Thank you either way. Kelby, I'll take a look at that, man. I don't have any familiar, I don't know what the indicator is, so I'd have to look at it. Darn, I was off from my 335 prediction. The Joe, thank you so much for that super, buddy. I really appreciate that. But my audience is like 35 to 45, I think. That's what YouTube tells me it is. Yeah, Joe. Joe, you didn't ask a question. But buddy, thank you so much for that super. If you have a question, just drop it in there. I'll try to find it, man. I wish I knew about 1348 earlier. Would have hopped in after getting in and out of $440 calls during the choppiness. Good stuff, though. Man, I mean, it's gnarly. The 1348 is awesome. 1348 is dirty. Wow, everybody's just spamming their age right now. This is crazy. I can't read anything. Nice. I'm just kidding. You guys can do whatever you want. Oh boy. It's like asking where everybody's from and everybody's age. It's like everybody's just gonna spam. Subi sickness. There you go. 36 years young. Oh, Amy getting a little bit of a pop here. SPY, pop, GME, pop, TLT, drop. Ooh, David left from the Duck Gang. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Dude, I am 16. Yucca. There you go. Immortal. Yeah. The Joe, dude, thank you so much for that generous super, buddy. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. QQQ. All right. Not a hedge fund. I'm 34, but my mind says I'm 12. Yes, it does. All right. I'll throw up QQQ for a bit for you, Joe. QQQ, what are we doing? So QQQ did a very similar 1348 right here. Same thing with the SPY. So on QQQ comes up right here. Basically, this is where the cross is. Retest the 200 and then rips from 347 all the way up to 351. Honestly, it's a better play on the SPY just because there's an expiration date tomorrow. And it just kind of sold off down here a little bit. But Joe, I'm not sure if you had a specific question about it. But yeah, that's kind of what that 1348 did crush it on QQQ. It just would have been better on the SPY just because there's an expiration date tomorrow. Specifically, SQQQ. All right. All right. Now he's getting spicy. SQQQ down. So SQQQ 1348 cross over here. The thing is that I probably wouldn't take this above the 200 EMA. I mean, sometimes you can. That's the thing. I mean, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. So you can scale in when it crosses right here, but it is right around the 200 EMA when it crosses. So you wait, retest right here. It's literally the same exact thing, just the opposite. It's the exact same thing. Have I heard anything about the FDA approval on Sense? I know they're trying to get it. Should be coming out within a few weeks, I think, if they are going to get it. But other than that, I have not heard anything about it. They're probably going to. Hopefully that gives them a nice little catalyst there. Are you going to class? Jorge, careful, buddy. Let's see. We can add my 1246 indicator to your Discord. All right. I mean, 1348 is like the same thing. All right. No, I do know it. I'm pretty. Isn't ASL the game where you like, or it's either American Sign Language or it's like the game with the dude that runs and you click those, or it's like ASW. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about here. No idea. Hillbilly. We're gonna have none of that in my live chat. SPY moving back down to the 200 EMA again. Let's see if it bounces. Amy coming down. GME selling off a little bit. Still above 100 though, so looking decent. Holding up there. No, Jack. No, I don't know. Is it American Sign Language? Gasparino on Fox Business bashing AMC again right now. Well, he can do you know what to my you know what, honestly. His wife's streaming. You want me to rant on Gasparino? This dude has a wife with a streaming business that sucks. It's called Cobblecord. What kind of nonsense name is freaking Cobblecord? That sounds awful. Who the hell would want to name their literal company Cobblecord? What? It's the stupidest thing ever. It doesn't suggest anything about what they do. And since he has that little conflict of interest where he wants streaming to take over, which obviously by Netflix's earnings, terrible. He's trying to pump his wife. Essentially, like you can't even even if he's not trying to pump his wife's streaming business, it looks like he is being like, oh no, movie theater sucks. Streaming's better. It's like, well, your wife has a streaming business. He's like, no, that's not relevant. It's like, well, it doesn't even matter if it's not relevant. It looks like it is. So Amy, we got 9 minutes left until close. A little bit of a Gasparino rant. Well, let's see if we can get this candle to turn around on that little bit of a rant. But like, come on. 1324 is pretty awesome too. Yeah, the 24 is on here too. It's just where did the 24 cross? Right here. So you would have gotten it at 431. So you would have gotten in a little early on it, which is good. But then it's still below the 200 EMA. So you got to take the risk. If you want to take the risk there, you can't complain that you took the risk because you're not following the rule. The rule is above the 200 EMA, calls, below the 200 EMA, puts. Other than that, if it's conflicting, then you don't, because it could just hit a resistance level at the 200 and then come right back down. I'm pumping his wife's streaming business. I mean, good for you. Good for you, bud. They're talking about debt restructuring. That's old news. This came out like 2 weeks ago. Is it publicly traded? No. You short gobble cord. That would be so funny. Would I use the 1348 on the 1 minute, 5 minute? I use it on the 5 minute. You can look at it on the 3 to get an earlier 13. Yeah, Will. I know 1324 is pretty awesome. It's gonna give you more false indications though. That's the thing. Like, remember the Netflix one that we were looking at? Well, yeah, it could have crossed the 24 earlier, but then it didn't even get up to the 200 EMA, so that one would have been a dud. But you're not following the rules. So you have to understand what the strategy is and just be like, oh, I didn't follow the rules. Good old pudding eater? What? He did pump his wife's business against AMC. Check Twitter. Oh, nonsense. Fuck him. Also, for anybody on Fox Business right now, I'm not going to curse if you want me to go on. Like, I'm not an idiot. And I also won't yell at Gasparino on your thing. I'll talk to Payne about stuff. But I'll be like, I'll hint at it, though. Let's go. Nope. Nah. Let's see. The two names I hate the most, Dominion and Ken. What's Dominion? I mean, Ken Griffin. Yeah. Say that again. 200 EMA above and below. So if it gives you a put, if the 13 crosses below the 48, but the price is above the 200 EMA, you would not take you would wait for it to get below the 200 EMA. That's how I would use it. But watch Gabe's videos on it too. And again, if you want to go in and learn, the link to the free part of it is in the pinned message here in the top of the chat. And if you want to join the premium, you can. If you just want to learn to do it for yourself, you can do that too. You're just going to be missing out on all those other stocks in there that are going to alert you. Plot twist, what if Cobblecourt is a shell company for Citadel to push funds through? That would be so funny. Sorry, I'm late. I was on the 5-minute sub timer. I'm 34 and feel like I was 24 yesterday. Time flies. Mike, welcome to the channel, buddy. I appreciate that. Just keep calling him Gas Burrito. Yeah. I'm 56 and can relate to Lou. I came on here, laugh with the kids. Lou just knows what he's talking about. The kids follow the spy jokes. Jorge, I'm not going to be mean right now, but no. No, absolutely not. Zero sources. Come on, dude. You got to know what he is and what he isn't. I think he's really entertaining and awesome at rallying morale. Do I use him as a source of DD? No. When you guys send me the videos, I'm like, all right, time for a laugh. Time for like entertainment. That's what it's. I'm not laughing at him. It's the entertainment value of it. If more stuff comes out that's nonsense, though, I will rip it apart. We do not need that nonsense messing with my money. That's the thing here. If we see more stuff that's like, oh, don't buy, it's not working. It's like, you start messing with my money, I will rip it apart. Just like 21. Just like the 21 nonsense. And I took some heat for it, but I literally showed you exactly what was going on. The Archduke Franz Ferdinand. How do you know that, though? I could tell you that I do, which I do, but you're never going to have an idea of if I do or not. You're going to have no idea. Like, I could say all the time that, like, I used to do this, and like, come on. You can't, you're trusting people too much. Just look at the sources, look at everything, ask for verification. There you go. But like, the thing is that's not me hating, dude. 21 end of the day, that's just me saying you got to understand what it is and what it isn't. Is it a source for due diligence and information to learn about what's going on? I mean, maybe if it turns out to be correct, but you need to provide a source for what's going on. You can't just be like, this is what I think is happening. Remember, it's trading at this amount in the dark pool. No, it's not. Like, remember, oh, don't buy AMC, then buy AMC, then don't buy AMC. It's like, come on, we can't play this nonsense game. There's a lot of things that you're like, okay. And then everybody's like, he's right about everything. And it's like, hold on. No. He's right. What he's right about is how he gets messages across and rallies the troops, which is an awesome thing to have in the community. It's really, really good. Let's see. But you have to learn, you have to know what it is and what it isn't. That's all I want people to understand. After that, good to go. Watch whoever you want. Know what it is, know what it isn't. Let's see. We need a green day. I mean, we do need a green day. That would be pretty sweet. My puts on Mundrick have been printing since they dumped their AMC shares into the market. There you go. Do I have level 2 on Webull? If I logged in, yeah. Will interest rate hikes help AMC rip? No. Interest rate hikes are going to cause the market to go down. What happens when the market goes down? AMC goes down. And then you're going to hear the negative beta argument. We've been over that a lot. You've helped me out big time. Sunil, I appreciate that. Options are addictive, says Keith. Oh yeah, they are. The reason, if the market really comes down off of rate hikes, the only way the shorts are going to cover is it goes low enough and they choose to cover at that price. That's how it would work. This is not like, you're not going to see like a candle go down to the floor on the SPY and then AMC just inverse it, rip up. That's not how it's going to work. We've seen that many, many times happen in the past. What happens when the SPY goes down a lot? Well, AMC comes down with it. SPY is down 1.18% right now. That's pretty big. What's AMC down? 3.7%. It moves with the market. What are we seeing right now? AMC come up, SPY come up, AMC come down, SPY come down. Okay. How about before? How about yesterday when literally everything was, it just moves with the market. All right, people, we got 2 minutes left. Let's see what we're going to close at here. I'm not leaving, says Philip. Neither am I, buddy. Iceberg is now long. No way. That's fake. End of the day, Ortex, we can do that. If you're vague enough, speak in code and sprinkle a couple of truths, those that already believe in you will think you're always correct. Ah, true. You're good at storytelling. Release the Kraken. There we go. Yeah, we can do end of the day Ortex. Basically, shorts are screwing us and we win when they get bored. Yeah. Do you buy shares or options for the 1348? Options. GME could close green. If you get a pop, I mean, it's down below 100 now with the market kind of trying to come up. Let's see what GME does right here. It's at 99.53. Amy's trying to fight here, but like TLT is moving up here. I'd say the SPY's going to sell off a little bit into close in this last minute. Let's see. I may never leave. There you go. Why would we leave? Smash that like button, says Hillbilly. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Dun, dun, dun. Get some AMC, says Todd. All right. GME right now, we have less than a minute left. 99.67 on GME. We have AMC at 16.01. Let's see if we can get that close above 16 over here. SPY coming down a little bit. Less than a minute to go. TLT ripping back up to the 48. Less than a minute. Here we go. Does the rate hikes even matter when the world economy is trillions in debt? I mean, it will move markets. Netflix crossed below and got spanked. I mean, below the 200 EMA. Let's see. I bet we gap down again after close. We easily could. Tomorrow's going to be a crazy day, and then Thursday is going to be even crazier. See you tomorrow, Shapiro. Pops, appreciate it, buddy. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Amy, 1602 right now. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. The market is closed. The SPY finished down 1.19%, $5.25. Down 1.19. Oh, I already said that. Sorry. Amy finished down 62 cents, down 3.73. Who cares about TLT? We just use that as a little indicator. GME was down 37 cents, 0.37%, 99.78. All right, people. Oh, end of the day Ortex. That's what we wanted over here. So end of day Ortex on Amy right here. Ooh, that's bright. Sorry. I don't know why Ortex does that. So on AMC, 20.81% estimated. Lots of shares borrowed on this beast today. Then we'll check GME. All righty. So GME, 20.22% estimated short interest. They borrowed 62,000 shares on it today. Cost to borrow is stepping up. All right, people. So that is mainly going to wrap up the stream for Microsoft ripping. Hold on. Did they release the numbers yet? Hold on. J&J. I don't see any Microsoft news, MSFT. Hold on now. No, Microsoft's not ripping. A little bit. It's just kind of flickering around. Oh, yeah, there it goes. All right, let's see what happens with Microsoft here for a little bit. But again, guys, if you guys don't mind, on the way out, just hitting that like button on the stream just helps you find the stream easier tomorrow when we come out. And guys, if you guys want to learn more about the 1348, that was been crushing it all the time. You guys can go learn about it. There's a free like Discord chat up there, and you can check out how people are doing, just basically how they like it. Ask the people that are in there. Again, you guys are more than welcome to come join. But again, it's probably going to be the best to hear it from the people that are in there themselves making the money. So first, it's the link at the top of the chat if you want to go see. And yeah, guys, let's have a good day tomorrow. Microsoft selling off now. It's going to kind of flicker around until the numbers get sent out. Let me see. Microsoft Q2 revenue 501 billion estimated, 51 billion versus estimated 50.87 billion. So they beat on revenue. How's that Q2? That's kind of weird. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the day. Remember, actually, I'm gonna go hang out in the Discord for a little bit right now. So those of you guys who are in there and want to join, I'll pop over there right now. But other than that, guys, peace.